Tonight's song is called Now You've Got Me, a loving song about overcoming insecurity.
Right by my side, I'll be your protector every day. I know I'll mess up along the way, but you know that I'm trying.
You could never be like him, his awful words, his crooked grin. You don't try to bury me in lies. You aren't like the other men who tell me what they want and when. I can see so right through your eyes. Though we both seen better, brighter days, I know we're alright. I had you and you had me, and we have come this far. Through the forest and the thorns, love you as you are. Hold my hand, send his memory on his way, 'cause my love's here to stay. And now you got me. Now you got me. I don't want to see you scared. You're stronger than the folks out there. Take a breath and join me in the fight. Face the dragon in its lair. I'm proud to be half of this pair, so I'll help you through this ugly night. I know I'll mess up along the way, but you know that I'm trying. I could never leave behind a man like you. Will never find someone who just gets me like you do. I don't know a better time to tell you how I'm glad you're mine. Anytime they ask me, I choose you. Though we both seen better, brighter days, I know we're alright. I had you and you had me, and we've come this far. Through the forest and the thorns, love you as you are. Hold my hand, send his memory on his way, 'cause my love's here to stay. And now you got me. Now you got me. Now you got me. Now you got me. Now you got me.
Now You've Got Me by none other than Thunderhawk himself. So, welcome to the Foreververse. A dark and tantalizing mystery is told through actors and improvisers across a vast array of role-playing game systems. Today we continue our chapter with Werewolf the Forsaken, and our adventure continues tonight. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's so glad to have everyone here after a long week of Gen Con. We did miss a show last week, but if you were unaware, we were all off to Indianapolis, or at least Amy and I were, for the course of the week. And yeah, just hopped on a plane and ready to continue our adventures. How was Gen Con? Gen Con was great. Gen Con was amazing.
Did you sell books?
I may have sold 1 or 2 books.
Guys, I was Mr. Gen Con.
How you were Mr. Gen Con? Yeah.
How did you get that title?
It's like I gave it to myself.
Is that like that one guy, that one time at that one karaoke bar I went to, that he said he was the mayor of that karaoke bar? Is it like that? It's a self-appointed title?
Yeah,
Just like that time.
But it doesn't make it any less true. I am Mr. Gen Con.
You did so many things at the Gen Con, Amy. With between your like live streaming and walking around in your rogue outfit and all the
I
other cool
cosplayed
stuff,
2 different characters.
Hell yeah.
which is awesome. And I sold the ABCs of RPG.
Yay! Did y'all sell out?
Yeah, we sold out on Friday.
That's
my God.
awesome.
That was only an advance. It was only like an advance copy. Like I only brought so many to fulfill backers and to show them off and give them to VIPs and stuff like that. But let's just say that a lot of people are very interested in what the future of ABCs of RPGs is.
Ooh, animated series? Fingers crossed.
Yay!
Ooh, are you gonna be a millionaire? Holy shit!
A grand kingpin of the children's entertainment empire.
Then we can go play
No,
role-playing games at millionaires'
Oh,
house.
those are the best.
I will be happy just if we can put out the next book.
You have to roll this solid gold D20. Simon, it's so heavy, it hurts my hand.
Excuse me while I take my notes with my eagle feather.
Only millionaires have eagles.
Master's got a bald eagle feather. It's endangered and illegal.
Pterodactyl egg omelet, please.
Yes, but only if it's prepared by my private cook who is from a single tribe that hasn't been exposed by people yet.
All right, now this is crazy.
What do you eat, Daisy?
Is her name?
Just like bugs.
She's great.
She's great, but we keep her in solitary confinement though, because really
That's what she's used to.
Got real racist real fast. Where are we going with this?
No, she's a white person.
so I hope
Stop. That's where we're going.
And if any of you went out to see Critical Role live, you've also heard that there's some amazing things happening there with Green Ronin and all of their supplementary materials. So Gen Con was big for Geek and Sundry, guys. It was
Yay!
No, it's all the.
and lots of people were like, "Hey, FOREVERVERSE, we watched that show. Like it."
Pretty cool.
Wait, where's did you meet did we run into the fan artist there, or no, we just got that from our
No, we got
in
the fan
France?
art. There's a fan in France that drew my character when I was a guest on Critical Role.
So cool.
And I said, hey man, we don't have an official artist yet. If you want to get on this first, you can probably end up. I didn't make him any promises, Ivan. I just
Sure.
said, if you get in on this fan art thing first, you might be our official fan artist. So you might want to, you know, because he did such a great job on my character.
Those
Yeah.
pictures were beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty
Beautiful.
cool.
Wow,
And Amy, which I know he did Amy first, so
Yeah.
Hope first. He did Hope first. Looks a lot like Amy.
looks
actually.
a lot. I think it's kind of great that like you're hoping and Hal and Santiago and Sam and Jade and all of them are kind of coming off as you.
Yeah.
They are you
Yeah.
in your own way, but and as you were jumping into these who know what's and this who knows where kind of space. Well, great. Well, how about we hop into our adventure again?
Let's do it. Real quick, I have a quick question. Ivan.
Yeah.
When can people get the ABCs of RPGs?
Oh,
if that's going to be available to get.
that is actually you can pre-order it right now if you want to go to our Facebook page or huntersbooks.com. It's on Backer Kit, and that will ship at the same time that it goes with all the backers. The backers are still getting a better deal though, because you can only a la carte a lot of the items that are inside of there. Backers, we love you. Otherwise, it can be in friendly local game stores starting in October.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be and I can't say anything yet, but it also it might be in a couple of major online superstores as well, depending on how the next couple of weeks look. Yeah, we'll see. But at the end of the day, as long as kids get it in their hands, it's all that matters. And if I may showcase one
Please.
little page here.
The artist is my buddy Caleb, and he's phenomenal.
He's so
Yeah?
cool.
So good. One of the best artists I've ever worked with. He's great.
So U is for underground, full of risk and often cold. While V is for villains, either cowardly or bold.
Ooh.
W is for wisdom, unlock the knowledge from within. X is for XP, because you deserve the win.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do!
Is there going to be an audiobook read by you?
I know, because
Yeah,
that was
right?
a little
It should
too
be.
good. That was a little
to
perfect.
be honest, we have I approached Mary McEllen to come and actually do the read along. So if she's still willing to do it, I haven't talked to her in a little bit, but she definitely was interested. And we have a sing along song from the Library Bards.
I'm so impressed.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
I
The
keep
library
becoming
parts.
more and more
I know.
impressed as this conversation continues.
And they're
it's-
great.
It's going to be like a major animation studio about the rights. It's going to be a CG movie coming in 4 years. Like, it's going to be nuts.
It's gonna be nuts.
We should write another sing-along song and compete with them.
Yes.
Good.
Those library bars.
Absolutely.
This is where this
Because-
wedge gets.
Because
Body's
isn't
going
it?
down.
Isn't
I know that we
isn't
don't have it
songs a
attached into the
competition?
tablet yet,
Yeah, always.
but stand by.
Battle of the
If you want to hear some even more music, Foreververse fans,
Ah.
this is for the sing-along.
is for adventure, may you always be on one.
God, so
B
cute.
is for book, the source of all our fun.
C is for creatures.
That's the dance.
It's 100% the dance.
D
Right?
is for dice, can you count all the sides? It's the ABC. Playing our
RPGs. Yep.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's going to be on the Disney Channel.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be great. And as it should be, it should just be. It's for kids and their parents, and hopefully it won't drive them insane after 50 listens, 50,000 listens.
Play with me.
Boop.
E is for it.
Oh, and then voices. Characters.
Well, thank you. With that, like, tangent aside.
That's great, Ivan. That's
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's fun. It's just kids and RPGs are great, aren't they?
Yes.
Like, playing RPGs,
They're so fun.
fun.
Kids should definitely
But
have
now that we have all
Yeah,
that
use
old,
those imaginations.
right,
Yeah, put the Xbox controller down, Tim.
and talk to your friend and make some
Right.
characters together.
Nice.
Buy a book for your child.
So, now that we have all of this fun, kind of lighthearted elements out of our system, get back to our
Now let's get serious.
get back to our dark and intriguing mystery, shall we?
Get down to
When we last left our story, our group had sauntered into the city of Wilhelmshaven only hours after a major air raid from the British forces. With soldiers running around to put out fires, our team managed to outwit the guards. Successfully tracking down their contact with their new heightened sense of smell from their lupine forms, they followed Nastasia Kippenberg into the unknown. You are continuing to follow Nastasia down through an alleyway with, I believe, several of you carrying an injured, or supposedly injured Mac along their shoulders.
Right.
After setting her down, being now, I believe, fully healed, all of you, with your regenerative, new regenerative abilities, the first thing that you hear is a sound of footprints as you can hear someone running down the cobblestone pathway behind you. You turn around and see in the mist, which is forming from all the steam and fire as the orange glow continues to permeate through the skyline, you can see as a soldier who seems to be dragged in blood and filled with a wild-eyed frenzy in his face as what you know to be, even though he looks nothing like Santiago, but none other than Delish Garrison as he approaches.
Delish Malish.
Delish Malish.
For the last time, my name is Stanley Mellish.
All right, and my name's Friday.
But you're incorrect, Becky. It is good to see you. It is good to see all of you.
What are you doing, man?
Spino, I miss your voice. It is so good to hear it. I had just recently escaped. A group of soldiers that was taking care of me was ambushed. And now I was able to catch up with you, and it has been just crazy here in World War II.
It's a crazy time.
How are the other soldiers? You said you escaped. Did the rest of them fare as well?
I cannot say. I barely managed to escape with my life.
some notes to write to people.
I can't react at all, but it's good to see you.
She's back. You've put yourself down at this point.
Never mind.
You are also with Nastasha at this moment, who, upon turning around, goes, well, I see the whole group is here now. Isn't that intriguing?
And you are?
Nastasha Kippenberg, and you are?
It depends. How do we know you?
You can't smell her?
Wait. Ah, yes. Natasha Kippenberg. Of course.
Yeah.
You are familiar to me.
That would make sense, considering we're all part of the same. Well, one would say we have all the same goals. So, I think it might be best to stay out of this dark alleyway, considering that soldiers are pretty much everywhere. And even though they're being distracted by putting out the fires, I doubt that our presence will none be too welcome here. So, follow me. She continues to take you down through the alleyway. You walk through various parts of the city that are burning, and it's an interesting contrast, you all walking down calmly through major city streets while fire is erupting everywhere, and you can occasionally see as a building collapses, as its structural integrity fails.
It's pretty badass of us.
It's pretty ballsy of you. As soldiers are continuing to bring fire, and you can see that trucks are being laid out and water is being pumped everywhere it possibly can. But Nastasha does lead you into a town that seemed to have been least affected by the raid. I do need to make a couple of notes, though.
Ooh.
For you. Santiago, as you are now re-emerged with our group, would you mind making a wits plus perception roll for me?
But of course.
Wits plus composure.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I feel better than before. It is incredible, this body, the powers that it possesses. As I'm sure each of you have since encountered yourselves.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
We have done this.
Composure.
You were so out of it last time. Just checking in.
Yahtzee, that's a Yahtzee right there.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh, we're also supposed to tell Ivan when we get exploders.
I got one exploder.
Exploder.
2 successes.
2 successes.
3
Great.
successes total because you count the. Oh no, you're.
Yeah, that was a 40.
Okay.
Great.
Another exploder.
A million successes to you all.
What by the way, considering all that's kind of happening at the moment, you do see that a lot of the Nazis are having a hard time making a really good connection about what's going on with you guys. They're so focused on the fire. It's almost as if you guys are invisible.
Cool.
Walking through the streets.
Invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why Nastasha, as you can hear her heels clicking along the cobblestone side, just seems very
Are they like, what's that clicking sound?
unconcerned by the fact that you're walking through this major thoroughfare without any real problem.
I'd like to test. I'd like to test
Oh no, don't do it.
and see if we actually are invisible.
I know what you're gonna do.
Oh my god.
I will do a silly dance.
A silly dance.
Oh man.
Is that not what you were
And we-
thinking I was
oh,
going to do?
I thought you were gonna mess with a Nazi, but
Well, I think a silly dance is messing with a Nazi enough.
Oh, their state of mind, at least.
And it involves a lot of arms and flailing.
Are there noises that go with it?
Can you show us this
Well, I'm
dance,
going to try the
please?
dance first because I feel like that if we look invisible, oh yeah, let's do the dance.
Is it like the come play dog dance or?
So you pass off your.
She's gonna do the dance.
You're gonna do the silly dance.
Oh, that's great.
And I have a goofy smile on the whole time.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna do a goofy dance. You
Yeah,
just
that
showed off
was-
a bunch of awesome dancing skills.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Well, I'm treating the show like an audition for some
So,
competition reality shows.
Yeah,
Right.
The Nazis.
Hope, you watch as this you all watch as this 250-pound man with, a Nazi uniform on and several pieces of armament, including a not a Thompson machine gun, but like a
bazooka.
A Panzerfaust at least strapped to their back, just did all of that.
And we're all just like...
And you were impressed that people seem to have been looking around as if they heard or thought or saw something, but not really aware of what it is. But certainly Nastasia noticed, and she turned around and goes, "Are we trying to prove a point here? What was all of that?"
Did any Nazis hear that giggle? That real cute giggle? That
just came out of that.
That real adorable little giggle.
It was a cute giggle, but it sounded more like...
Cute. Still cute, Ivan. I like that.
Nastasia goes, "You do realize that my wards only have so much potency."
All right, I guess I could have just asked you. I was sensing that we were being unnoticed by the Nazis, and I thought I'd, give it a shot about how unnoticed we were. Turns out quite a bit.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
I will have to say I didn't expect seeing that from someone of the Black Wolf status. That's certainly interesting.
That's like stage 3 of training, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, almost done.
A little bit for trial and error, a little bit for my sanity. It's a dark world out there, and if I can get a few giggles in, well.
You gave us all a good chuckle.
Giggle away, Becky.
All right. Wait.
Yeah, Becky.
Dadgummit. I was supposed to be offended by something.
I won't say
We're on the ball.
Thanks.
I won't say it.
Thanks, brother.
I want to continue to say it.
Oh, Spino.
The Speedster.
I got con cough, and this is actually doing really nicely for me.
Con.
You should cut an album. That's a good, sexy. This would be the week. Con cough.
Yeah, Jason, I'm coming for your market.
Great.
Oh, notes.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Well.
Secret information. Blinders.
Right now.
So as Nastasia continues to lead you through the major alleyways, she takes you up to an apartment on the outer fringes of town and leads you downstairs to a sub-basement. You can smell as the area seems to be bristling with incense, and while a modest, very pleasant-looking 1930s cottage, you can see as you go downstairs it is much more, well, basic. There is a small altar and a set of ruins laid in a circle nearby, and you can see as several small fetishes are dangling from the top of the ceiling in string and twine.
Can we tell what type of rituals may have gone on here?
If you'd like to take a look, yes.
Yes.
So that would probably be an occult plus intelligence roll.
Mm-hmm.
And as you come downstairs, you can also see in the corner on a single stool next to a small table, a man is there sharpening a large Bowie knife. And he stands up and salutes all 5 of you.
Does he have a thing? A wolf?
No, he seems to be in civilian outfits, but he stands up and salutes nonetheless.
Even though we're in Nazi uniforms? Alright.
I salute that.
He smells us.
Thank you, sir. He sits back down again, saying nothing more. 4 successes?
4 successes, 1 exploder.
There is a lot of wards going on inside of this space. It is not unlike the same ward that you could feel Nastasia putting on, which is a ward against humans.
Okay.
It basically is an aura of, hey, don't go here, something's bad here. It makes people feel like that this is an area that shouldn't be explored or touched, even to the Nazis. You know, and you can feel that this is a permanent ward, unlike the simple ward that she put up that kind of made you all feel a little bit like there's no need.
Are we equally repelled by this? Do we?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I mean, in a weird way, In an odd sense, there's a part of you that doesn't like to be here. In fact, it makes you extremely uncomfortable. Mentally, you're extremely uncomfortable, but physically, you feel fine, at home even. In fact, seeing the bones and wards provides an eerie sense of comfort and familiarity amongst you, even though your mind is screaming, get the hell out of there. There's bones and there's fetishes everywhere.
Weird.
I want to pull Samuel aside.
I signal to him.
Yeah.
And I want to pull him aside. I want to grab his arm and go, Samuel, come here.
What's up, Santiago?
I do not trust this woman, this Nastasia. Everything in my mind is telling me to get the hell out of here. I don't like any part of this situation.
Santiago, everything in your mind is telling you shouldn't be here.
Yes.
We're fine. We need to be here. We're supposed to be here.
Santiago.
I've seen Nastasia in my mind.
I can tell you guys this place is safe. There's a lot of magic protecting us here.
I thought this was a private conversation, but I apparently not. Okay, please, all of us chime in.
I definitely stepped over.
Our werewolf
feel
ears.
I feel like you're a little bit uncomfortable. This is and you can see Matt kind of.
You know what? Everybody, get over here.
Like hopish.
You could see as all 5 of you standing in front of Nastasia and the man who just sat down. As you can see, Nastasia goes, "Do you need a moment?"
Yeah.
There's a parlor upstairs. Don't tarry too long. We have a lot to talk about.
Okay. Of course.
So Mac has like kind of diminished into a little scared hope kind of situation, even though he's 250 pounds. He looks a little meeker. And Santiago, I feel like you're uncomfortable and I'm super scared too. But what scares me the most is how comfortable I felt. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course it does. I feel that too. I cannot trust my senses, is what I am saying. I feel like I cannot trust my senses.
Well, if you're worried about any kind of dark magic or anything, because the bones and the wards, that's all protection. It's all protection magic. So,
Hal, can we go home?
Also, we legit turned into werewolves.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yesterday, we did that.
I know.
You know that? Okay, I don't know if we relayed that information or not yet.
I should tell you about my adventure that I had.
He did it too.
Wait,
because
what?
I was knocked unconscious and then somebody got me and then there was a whole thing. We don't have the time right now. I'll catch you up at a future date.
Okay.
But rest assured, it was quite an adventure.
Sounds nuts.
I guess.
Okay, so
I want to go home, but I also know that we have to move forward to get out of this, right? That's what Jimmy said.
this was the informant we're supposed to meet.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, I can smell her and I can like taste her, but the person inside me just thinks this isn't me at all.
You can taste her?
Yeah, with my wolf sense.
Well, if it is, I'm just.
I might have licked her. Okay, I might.
You didn't lick her.
I might have.
No.
Taste is a lot of smell.
That sometimes I trust taste more than sense or sight. Or I am just letting you know that I am on full alert. I am on my guard.
I think that's good.
We'll all be on full alert.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust you. I don't trust her.
Should we have some kind of like, if anyone senses danger, some kind of like blink or something?
Oh yeah.
Blink, blink.
Or a word? I don't know. Peanut
We
butter?
should have some sort of word.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Like in general.
Peanut butter.
That word seems very easy to slip into any sort of natural conversation, especially during World War II, is to just find a way to say that.
Oh my God, what I would give for a big old jar of peanut butter right now.
And we know that is a signal.
Exactly. There we go.
Something has gone awry.
You know what this jelly sandwich needs?
It's so simple. It's so easy to do.
Or just, I think I've become allergic to peanut butter.
That's perfect.
Right.
I've developed an allergy.
I have one.
Okay.
I'll come up with one.
Okay.
War as hell. I like peanut butter. It's
Oh, yeah.
that's
Very
It comes
good.
right out.
That's very
I think
good.
John Wayne said that.
He did.
He did. Wow. In the Alamo.
The Alamo. That's right.
If you feel like your skin's a little rough from war, just smudge on some peanut butter.
Right.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
There's so many
Guys,
applications.
I
for
have
the
one
word.
last question about Nastasia. Do you think she's one of us? Like one of us humans turned new world thing?
I'm
For sure.
selling pure wolf currently.
Yes? You,
I think yes.
You think she's another?
she's
What?
another one of the doctor's experiments. Is what I
know.
mean.
Oh.
Do you know what
I don't know about that.
Like,
I didn't sense that. I feel like
You guys
she's
want
a
to
wolf.
field some questions?
She
Yeah.
thinks we're the wolves.
Nope.
She doesn't know about this other.
What
doesn't know
makes
about
you?
us.
What makes you think
She thinks
that
we're the
she
people.
might be otherwise?
Oh, I don't know if she's another experiment.
All right.
I do know that she can. Well, I do assume that she can turn into stuff here in this world.
Okay, yes, she is a fellow werewolf.
That much is true, yes. I sense something familiar in her, something that...
You and me both.
That is familiar to me, yet I have not spent enough time with her, as you have. I will go by your judgment, but I'm letting you know.
I think she's here to help.
Well, the circle with like the weird stuff hanging from the ceiling, that gives me a very weird sense.
Oh yeah, did you find something
out? Yeah, I'm telling you, that's protection for us. That means that that's protection for our kind that can, turn into dogs.
Humans. Okay. Hey guys, while we're here, you know that weird like snake creature that follows me around?
Yes.
He wants to talk to me.
Oh boy.
What? Yeah, right now?
Right now.
Can we try to do that in the safety area?
Yeah, we're up in the parlor, right? We're fine.
You can also, as you look around through the parlor, you can see as a man is sitting, staring at you.
Oh, great.
Okay. Hello.
You guys are a little presumptuous up here, talking all about your scents and all those other things. You can see as he comes into the light, as it comes down, it's a soldier who looks a little bit like Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Damn it, Jimmy.
He was, he's looking a little less hick-like and a little more up straight, with his suit is looking a little more, or his uniform is looking a little more well splayed out, well tucked. And you can see he seems to be holding himself with a bit more confidence than he normally does. So
looks like we're meeting competent Jimmy today.
Well, you're getting about as much as you can with me at the moment, but that's not gonna last for too long because we think we know who our guy is, but he keeps bumping me off the grid. So anyway, I don't have a lot of time. I just came up here to tell you that you guys, you need to be careful. I felt like I told this to you last time, but if you don't communicate that you are who you think you are, something really bad could happen. We don't know yet, but we've been having some issues on the other side because you guys keep standing out. You're not Hope right now, okay? And you're not Santiago. You're a bunch of soldiers in World War II, and we're trying to figure out how to deal with it on our side, but you are these people, for lack of a better term. And until you convince these suckers what's going on, the sooner that we can figure out the next step here. But until then, you gotta kind of have to roll with the punches here a bit, folks.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, sorry. We
did
Jimmy. Turn into werewolves.
Well,
haven't done that one before.
Yeah.
Well, I understand, but I will say that, it's probably, it certainly wasn't part of the plan, but there's no going home for all of you until you figure out why you're here. And we're trying to figure it out on our... You watch as he just assembles into a bunch of pixels and just scatters into nothingness.
Okay.
You're left in the silence of the parlor.
Okay.
Lord.
Can I just say something right now? I hate Jimmy.
I'm not a fan. I don't like Jimmy. We're having a conversation. He just disappeared.
That was terrifying.
I know.
Terrifying.
I've never seen a human disintegrate into a million billion pieces.
He reprimands us and then just turns into little bits.
I hope that was not his own will, because if it was, that was a very mean way to exit a conversation.
It really was.
I'm beginning to think we're in the Matrix. This is bizarre.
Oh yeah.
We could be.
All right, I guess there's not. I mean, but I do trust him. I do think that and I apologize for that for breaking out of whatever the fuck I am. Friday, Yeah, I mean, if we've got to be who we are, I guess I'll be who I am.
Which is?
Friday. It's Friday.
Okay. All right.
Well, regardless, I got this snake creature that keeps poking me from the other
probably
side.
Look into that.
Let's see what he wants. Let me see can I see what he wants?
Right now, or do you want to go into safety?
Now.
Okay,
I thought we were
I think we're in safety up here. I think it's just his whole house.
Except for Jimmy. It was just Jimmy.
Is it the whole house?
Could I tell if it's the whole house?
The upstairs wards, you can tell from things aren't being hung, the runes aren't in place. The ward is pretty much just dealing with the basement.
Okay.
Upstairs parlor is still a parlor.
Okay.
In a house in the middle of Germany. So.
Okay.
It's not like we've given him any death
It's protected
yet.
downstairs in the basement, but up here, anyone could just walk in.
All right. Well, yeah, but there's no private space down the basement, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we want them to know about our snake.
No, I
feel like we're gonna keep that on the DL. Yeah.
I kind of want them to know about our snake if they're here, if they're on our side.
How much of our side are they on, though?
All right.
I think it's a bad idea.
Okay, it's your snake.
That's a good point. It's his snake.
I might.
Do
By the way,
your snake what you will.
I should remind you that, or not remind you, but at least tell you that during our little conversation, you guys got 3 subs.
What?
Those are no rerolls. So use them wisely.
All right.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
guys
to
for
all of
subscribing. By the way, if at any time you ever want to make a subscription for me and give me a reroll, I wouldn't say no.
You don't have to do that, though. It's also a thing you do not have to do.
So you can hear as the sounds of footsteps coming up from the sub-basement are clocking up. And you
Snake creature just keeps bugging me. I gotta talk to this guy, but I don't want anybody to see him.
Is everything all right?
We're having a private conversation.
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's good. We're good.
It's just,
All right. Well, time is a bit of the essence here. I understand that you've been through a bit, but...
We had to catch up with our new friend here.
Yeah.
Right.
Go through protocol.
First Sergeant.
Debriefing.
Stanley
That's a good
Mellish. Just
Delish
catching me up.
Malish.
Give us 5 more minutes, Nastasha.
Sure. I think I can give you that much time. I'll be downstairs.
Thank you.
All right, good talking to you.
Downstairs.
All right, listen. Malish, you stand guard at the front door. I'll call the snake creature. You stand guard at the stairs. I'll call the snake creature.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there any other windows or doors that people could see or get in?
There, if there is definitely windows, the curtains are drawn at the moment.
Okay, great.
But, you probably could afford to check. This is, at least the windows that are in your current room in the parlor, the windows are drawn, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna, while you're doing this, I'm gonna walk around and just make sure that all those windows are shut and the curtains are drawn and no one can hear anything.
Okay, check the rooms, check the locks, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Okay. By the stairs.
And I'm staying right by Hal.
Great.
Okay, I call out the creature.
Call out the creature.
What do you want? God, stop bugging me. What do you want? What do you want?
You come out and you pull out the fetish. Yeah. The tiny little snake spiraled across a piece of wood, and you can hear the words naturally come out as you speak into the wood, as it slowly animates and uncoils itself from the wood, and you watch as a pair of wings out as it starts to hover and beat, its wings not carrying any momentum other than what it is inside of the material world, as it lisps its head out from the side of its coil and goes, "Finally, Spino."
I got a lot going on right now. What do you want?
Yes, always the impatient one, aren't you? I just thought you should know that this Nastasha creature, I would be wary of her. She is not, well, let's just say that I have every desire to see you and finish your mission as soon as you can, and the quicker that you tarry away from all of this mission things that you have to be doing with, the quicker we can get along with what really needs to happen. Which is me ascending. Getting me out of your service.
All right, thanks for the warning.
I'm so tired of being your tiny little minion, and I feel like it's time for you to do your duty.
What makes your mission more or less important than Nastasha's?
Because I'm me. Don't you realize these humans are nothing? They're filth. We do not realize that you are gods among them. Well, half gods, but still, I don't understand why you deal with these creatures all the time.
I don't understand why I deal with you. If I could go back in time to when I did that deal with you, whatever that, I can't quite remember the deal, but when I did, I would not have done that deal.
Well, I wish you wouldn't have come along and brought me back down from godhood as well. Then I would be ruling over South America the way that I've always wanted it to be. But here we are, nonetheless.
Wait, what?
Dick.
That was your ambition? It was
Can we
South
go into
America?
Well,
God Horde? Is that what you
or
said?
later.
Godhood.
South America's a start, isn't it?
Okay.
1 of 7.
It's a beginning, and I was there for thousands of years. So yes, I wish I could take it back
And
to
now you're in my backpack.
right, like a silly little tool for you. Seriously, stop peddling with the humans and get on and kill the damn thing.
All right.
Hey, Kalishima.
What?
Who sent you?
What?
Who sent you?
Fuck.
Who
Sent you.
sent you?
Who the fuck sent you?
No.
It curls back into the piece of wood. It sits around and its wings fold back into
Genie does.
the wood. And, yeah.
Man, we didn't get to say our
This
catchphrase.
snake creature's really, Spino, whoever this guy is, I don't know what his fascination with all these.
You can recall, if you would like to try to pull some knowledge, edict knowledge back from that body a little bit. Go ahead and make me a solid finesse in your mental, which I believe and remember still, because I totally remember everything. A presence plus wits.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Get it.
Presence plus wits for me.
Here we go.
Anyone else feeling saucy?
Whoa. 5 successes, all exploders.
Everyone exploded?
All 5 exploded.
So you get to reroll all of those.
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, sorry. I thought that was.
No,
Never mind.
those
So
just
3 successes,
win the
3
game?
exploders. 0, 0, 0.
Yahtzee.
So you have 6 successes total, so 3 successes and all of them are 10s?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means you get to re-roll them.
All 3.
All 3.
Sorry, I thought those 10s.
No,
Never
yeah,
mind. They
the-
confused me.
I like it.
Another exploder.
So that's 4 successes. Roll it again.
That's it. 4 successes.
So 4
great.
successes. Maybe you can learn more about Spino right now.
I would.
Okay.
Let's dive in.
So what you can remember from Spino is that he was definitely an eclectic one. You are pulling back and you're remembering all these vivid memories of your childhood, poring over books and the occult and being ostracized by smaller children. You went out to the public library often to try to find what you couldn't find, and instead just ended up sitting at home often reading books. Then memories are coming by of some weird-looking man who you kind of remember as your neighbor, maybe not, coming in and starting to talk to you more, and he'd show you all this weird stuff. You know, he had a weird house with all these kind of interesting items inside of it, and the kids made fun of you for it because you were always hanging out at, like, what's the name? Old man. You remember what his name
Potter.
is? Old man Potter? Yeah, Old Man Potter.
First thing that came out.
You're always hanging out at Old Man Potter's house, and he had all this stuff just hanging on the shelf and just weird items. And then one day,
Ever since his wife Ginny died, he's been a real asshole. Man.
and you learn you get really mad one day when a bunch of kids were bullying you, and you remember feeling.
Were they Albus and James and Lily?
Yeah, they were a bunch of real assles.
Those were in a completely different way than I was going.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe we're doing this.
Those are Harry's
Wanted to buy that
sons.
building alone.
And you vaguely remember a haze of red. You remember being really angry. You remember being really upset and feeling really, really okay with that. Like to the point of where like, God, like I don't know why I'm so mad right now, but I just want to be mad because you're a pretty timid kid. And usually you let the insults wash by, but then one night when a bunch of kids were just throwing insults at you as you're walking back from Old Man Potter's place, it just got enough, and you just tackled one. You just started punching him. You started hitting him as hard as you can.
Oh my God.
And everything after that was just a blindness. And you woke up later in Old Man Potter's kitchen with blood everywhere. And you with a giant oversized t-shirt and an oversized pair of pants, and you found out later that you were Uratha, and Potter was one of you. And he sat and explained with you, and he talked to you about what that meant and what that meant going forward, and how you didn't have to be hereditary, but this is just something that is a gift that was bestowed upon you, and you dedicated your life to understanding the spirit world. And the first time you saw it, you were amazed. Potter split the veil for you, and you walked around and you saw all of the magnificent, the perfect ecosystem of spirits tying and blending into each other, and how much they hated humanity. Hated them. How everything on the other side either considered humans food or entertainment. And it was something that resonated with you. And it made you feel like, yes, that makes sense. So now you're remembering Espino as a very antisocial person who really doesn't like people. And your friends are your friends, but no one around you is anything other than what they are. And your best friends are spirits, you know? And Kalishima here, that pact you made with him, you felt sorry for his ass. He was an elevated creature who had power and wealth and was bringing about the world, but he also pushed himself too far, and he had to be taken down a notch. And that's what the werewolves' jobs are, is to take creatures that have too much power and bring them down a notch. But he took care of his people, even though he was a benevolent super dictator of a spirit. He wasn't wrathful, he wasn't vengeful. Yes, he wanted some heads during the games every once in a while, and he liked human sacrifices, but he also gave them a lot. And as a result, you decided just to take him under your wing in the same way that Potter did way back then. So, that's Spino.
Now I know.
Now you know.
You're helping out.
The rest.
So you're helping out that. Wait, yeah, I don't know any of this. Never mind.
I'll tell you later.
Wow.
Can I just?
This all comes by, though, of course, in a
Yeah.
flash.
Whoa.
You look.
And all of this.
You look better.
Don't want to head back
okay?
outside?
Better? I don't know. Anyway,
All right.
I just learned some more things about
You just
my body.
remembered some stuff.
About
my
your
guy.
body?
Yeah, about like Spino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anything
good?
pertinent?
Not really.
No?
Let's just go back to our mission.
Okay. All right. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, we're here.
Yeah.
I will say this. I do believe Kalishima. I think that this girl Natasha cannot be trusted, and we need to watch out.
Should be on high alert.
Yeah.
But you also remember that Kalishima doesn't trust any human. He thinks they're all terrible creatures,
Right.
and they're really not to be. There really no effort should be spent on them. So the fact that you're even talking to anyone who's not Aratha right now pisses him off.
Well, then I think we have a decision to make right now. Do we enter the spirit world like Kalishima wants, or do we finish this quest in the human world?
Well, let's see what they want first, at least,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
Let's
if
find what they want.
if our job in the experiment is to blend in and be these people,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, Jimmy,
disappearing might not
as
work.
much as I can't stand Jimmy, he did tell us that we need to blend in and pretend to be the people that we're supposed to be. So the people that we're supposed to be would be on this mission.
But also entering the spirit world is something that the people we're supposed to be would be supposed to be doing.
Right, but
Supposedly.
I think we're gonna do that after we do this.
Okay. All right.
All right.
But I know what you're saying.
is that
We've
the
got
group
ourselves
decision?
on
Complicated situation.
I'm
It is.
down.
We've
I'm
got
down to
ourselves
go down to the basement below and see what Nastasha's cooking.
Sounds good to me. Guys, I've been trying out Melish's accent. What do you think? It's pretty good?
Let's hear it.
I've literally been talking in his voice for a while now.
Oh, it
I
sounds a
heard,
little.
I heard a little bit.
Sounds a little
Yeah,
froggy,
little
but
bit.
I'm okay with it. Just like weak,
Like
like a pansy.
think of a frog and how weak they are.
Okay.
I think it sounds good.
Hey,
Sure.
Battletoads, they're pretty strong.
That's a good point. I'm sorry what I said.
All right. Let's get on with it.
No, I'm sticking with pansy.
I'll remember that, Becky. I'll remember that.
To Nastasha we go.
Okay.
All right. So you go downstairs and see Nastasha like.
Hey, Nastasha, sorry about the wait.
Well,
You got some sass on you, real
No,
quick.
that was nice. Even though, like,
yes, it was quite a bit, but
It was important.
It doesn't matter to me if you live or die, as long as you get done what needs to be done.
Oh, how sweet of you.
Well, it's fine. It's only that since I've been waiting here. Do you think that we spent all of this money, time, and resources bringing you down here just to have you pander upstairs inside of the lounge?
Yeah, pander.
Nor did we spend all this time finding you to have you sass talk us, so let's get on.
That's all right.
Hey, how much did it cost?
Well,
all the money you guys are spending.
Yeah, how much was all this?
Is this for Father Wolf? This better be for Father Wolf.
Now, here. This is not for anything other than simply seeing that the. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. I should explain. It's been a very long day, and the money that we spent getting you down here was not only just an effort of the military, but of the guilds as well too. All the different tribes. You ghost wolves, you included, have to. Well, let's put it this way. You were the best to picked out for this mission. So, and I'm trying to make a memory. Did we name our tribe leader that you or Sam saw in your vision in the last episode?
I believe we named them.
Would you like to name him for me?
Yes.
So Sam is naming a wolf god?
No, you're naming your pack leader.
Pack leader.
Yeah.
Pack leader, so...
Who's not
one
present?
of the 5 of us.
Who's not with us?
He's not with you.
He's not with us.
Because he's old. He's pretty old.
All right. Is he in the military?
He's not in the military. You're all in the military.
It's cool. Jedediah.
Jedediah.
Should have seen that coming.
Right. So, you
Jedediah Clumpton.
Oh, man.
You're doing so good.
You gave it to me.
You see, Jedediah, he contracted me out to make sure that you all got here safely. While I don't understand why we're picking a bunch of ghost wolves to do this job, I will say that at least you're all expendable.
Oh, eat shit, Nastasha.
Oh, eat shit yourself.
I don't know who you think you are.
Yeah, I'll tell you who I am. I'm part of one of the greater packs, which is the Iron Master, sitting inside of here. And simply, we have to be over on the other side, making sure that you silly Americans get all of your ships together. All right?
It is a class thing.
Are you a ghost wolf?
What are you?
I would never degenerate myself down to be one of you renegades and rogues. No, we're part of a... Look, as the Iron Masters, we have taken this time in order to make sure that Mokorama will essentially be squashed down into the filth that he is. This isn't just about war. This isn't just about a bunch of humans killing each other with shells. You know this. The entire spirit world is imbalanced, and the Orathas have made it all the way into the Nazi upper command. All right? So the Iron Masters have taken the time to make sure that the humans here have given the best that they possibly can to fight the silly little wars. But really, none of it will all matter if Mokorama is essentially brazened and is fully formed into his final spirit.
So what do we do first? Kill the Nazis or get Mokorama down to dust?
Complicated. It's complicated. It's very complicated.
Well, please use your brain and communicate it to us.
Uncomplicated.
Are you from the spirit world, Nastasha?
Really mad about how
you see, as the
gentleman
with the Bowie knife slips it into his
Who's this guy, by the
slips it into his sheath and stands up, and so I took this hat on so I could do this. He goes and puts his hat on and goes.
That was a good moment.
Hey, Nastasha, why don't you sit down and let me take a bit of a stab at this, shall we? So, hi.
Who are you?
I'm Mandosi, but you can just call me Mandy. All right. So here's the deal: is that Nastasha here with the Iron Masters is essentially our little point of contact here, in order to make sure that you guys have every capacity to go and do a little bit of damage here in the spirit world. So the Nazis, well, the Aratha, all of us, the Ivory Claws, have managed to penetrate into Nazi upper command. Right? This is all in your dossier, so this is a little odd that I have to be debriefing you again.
Is it when we got hit more than once in the head?
Multiple times.
Well, that's fair. It is war out there. But, so here's the brief. Mokarama is a giant death spirit. You probably saw him if you've split the veil all across coming into this area. And he is currently, well, he is being dubbed now as the Great Suffering One, right? Mokarama is being created and formed as a result of all of the Ivory Claw's efforts over here with the concentration camps, all right? They're basically farming suffering so that they can resurrect the spirit. You think Hitler over there is doing all this just because of white power and all this other stuff? No, he's generating a suffering farm so that he can resurrect one of the greatest demons in all of the spirit world so that he can take this thing down. And by this thing, I mean the world.
Hitler has access to the spirits?
Hitler's trying to bring Mokarama to the human world?
Not Hitler, all right? Hitler is just the Thanatos Hisiu that is being motivated by the Ivory Claws at the moment. You see, Mokarama has him, all right? You've seen this before. You know that when the spirits have enough of a will that they can assume a body and be able to hold on to a certain thing. Trump? Who's Trump?
Oh, bless me.
Sorry, it's an inside joke. Continue.
I sneezed.
Not Trump.
What? Sure.
Right, guys?
COD, I played a COD.
Whatever Hitler's pulling off is all Mokarama right now. All right, and this whole war, while on this side it's being forged between a bunch of countries, on our side it's being forged to essentially end the world through one of the greatest suffering spirits that Uratha have ever seen.
We can't let that happen.
No, we can't. Nastasia comes back and goes, no, of course not. And while we all bicker and argue and we have to employ a bunch of ghost wolves to go do a dirty work.
Time out. Can you not say it that way, please?
If I gotta
Ghost
hear
wolves.
one
Just
more
say
time,
ghost wolves.
Just say ghost wolves.
Let's see how
normally,
it goes.
Nastasia.
Let's see what happens.
Ghost wolves.
That was still snobby.
Yeah, still a little bit
snobby.
A little bit snooty. No one gives a shit about
Mendoza,
your
can you
Iron
help us out?
Man.
Mendoza, you know what we're talking
Say it
about, right?
like you're naming your first son.
Hey,
Ghost
guys.
wolves.
Guys, look here. We're all different tribes. We've all got our own territories. We're all bickering, but we have to bond together for this one common enemy at least.
Who are you
Nastasia.
with? Are you an Iron Master as well?
Iron Master.
Yes, I am an Iron Master.
Can I
All right.
sniff him? Or, like,
You
cut off his scent?
you can come off a scent, absolutely. So just do your wits plus composure for me.
Okay.
He's also got a Bowie knife, so I've already got that connection with him.
Good.
I like him better than Nastasia.
I address Mandy and Nastasia, but I say, look, we're gonna obviously do what you want us to do, but you should just know that Jedediah Clumpton is more of a wolf man.
Ghost
wolf. More of a ghost wolf, thank you. Thanks, Becky. Than any of you,
God damn it.
you two put together.
Look,
Two successes.
And Manny comes in. Look, hey, I respect Jebediah. He has done a lot, all right? And to be fair, I'm gonna recorrect real quick. He is not an Iron Master. He's a Hunters in Darkness. So you're representing 3 different tribes here right now.
Wow. Okay. Wait, Jedediah is a Hunters in Darkness?
No, Mandy.
Mandy is. That's why he's not as much of an asshole as Nastasia.
So look, and while I completely respect everything that Jebediah has done, you guys have a difficult job ahead of you. And I feel like that we need to, Nastasia, I think you need to calm down a little bit so that we can get these guys back on the line. Here's the deal. It's very difficult to tell what to go from here because at one point, Mokarama was totally manageable, right? But now, since we managed to get you guys over here, and I'm sure you remember it took at least 6 months just to organize this whole thing to get into it, completely sponsored by all the tribes, mind you. Mokarama has gotten completely out of hand. I don't think we can just take him down in classic dogpile format, right? One, we can only get the 6 of you over here, and a lot of the Uratha over here are either completely manipulated by the Ivory Claws or are dead, right? This war has had just as much of an impact on us as it has on the humans.
So we're all it's gonna be?
Well,
let's get to Hitler.
Jebediah said you're the best of the best, so I'm hoping that you guys will prove that.
Yeah, tell Nastasia that.
Nastasia's like, look, I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, okay.
I honestly don't feel like that any of you have the capacity to take down something as big as Mandosi. But Mandy is right. That's more
I
because
don't know.
he has elevated to it.
You don't know what we got up our sleeve.
That's true.
Or in our backpack.
I also think that there are some spirits who have quite the narcissistic view that spirits are all there is to this world. But I've been among humans, and I know they are more powerful than any spirit could ever hope to be when they work together.
Well,
Say your own name, you said.
that may be so. Yeah.
So I'm saying if we take down the humans, we might wreck all of the plans.
That is one of the options. Is we can do what we can to see if we can break down a little bit of this power structure that the humans have, or that the spirits have over the humans presently.
Cut down its food source. Smart.
Hitler.
Well, yes.
Hitler.
I think you notice that Hitler is probably the most well-guarded man in Germany at the moment. And
Is
he's
he-
held up inside of the wolf's lair for the last, year or so.
Does he have ghost wolves?
AKA Wolfenstein.
Does he have ghost wolves?
Does he know of us?
No, he doesn't know of us. No, in fact,
Does he know of wolves?
Hitler seems to be fascinated at this point with trying to find out, even though Mandosi's leading him, he's been making efforts to try to find out what this hold is and why he is so obsessed with the occult. And at this stage, it seems like that Mandosi and Hitler have been having a little bit of a battle of wills at this stage.
Sorry, who? Mendoza is not the guy in the room. Mandosi? Wait, who's?
Mokarama.
Mokarama. Okay.
Okay.
Mokarama. Mokarama does seem to have a bit of a battle of wills between him and Hitler at the moment. This is just from what we can get from a few of our scouts. It's the only reason he could be diving into the occult the way that he is, because if Mokarama had him completely, he would just be completely subverting his will to it.
So are you saying that it would be easier for us to get to Mokarama, a powerful spirit, than it would be to get to this human piece of shit, Adolf Hitler, because he's well guarded by other humans?
Well, we have a few options.
Yeah, you said that's one of the options.
Okay.
What are the other options
I've got
you've come
a
up with?
question. What if we went to find Hitler in the spirit realm?
Well, as Hitler is thoroughly guarded inside of the material world, Mokarama is completely poised and well-formed and guarded by all his minions inside of the spirit world. So it's not just as easy as walking straight up to Mokarama and seeing his demise. And I will tell you that it would take entire tribes of Urafa just to take him down with sheer and brute force.
We don't have that.
So,
True.
What about a snake spirit from South America?
what are you talking about?
No, just, hypothetically.
If we had
let's
a
say.
demigod on our side.
Like we just happen to know one.
You all have demigods on your side?
I'm just
Hypothetically.
throwing out ideas here.
Did you just say we
Right,
all
well-
have demigods on our side?
In
Hypothetical.
Fury, their spirits do have a battle exchange, and depending on how powerful your demigod may be, I could see them. Well, as with anything, spirits are always looking as much for their own power. This isn't a classroom. What are you doing crazy?
Spit it out, Becky, come on. Ask the question.
Well, you can refer to me from here on as Friday. Also,
But her clothes
what
were
if we
perfect.
were able to pull Mokarama into the human world?
I like that.
Oh, damn.
Well, maybe. Have you forgotten how spirits work?
That's right, how
getting
spirits
into the
work.
material world is
I
exactly
read that
what
book.
he wants. That's the whole point of this. He is trying to.
Will it be
rid
easy
himself-
for us to take him down if he's in the human world?
See, this is why I hate you, Ghost Wolves. Always thinking you're smarter than the rest of us. With your
We're pretty smart.
Ghost Wolves!
Oh, we did not do that last time.
That was
Because somebody wasn't here.
What do you want? Tell me what you're saying again.
If we bring Mokarama into the human world when his natural habitat is the spirit world,
Will he be weaker?
will he be weakened, and will we be able to subvert him more easily?
His fortifications will no longer be with him.
She looks as she turns towards Mandy, who's looking for, either confirmation or help here. And Mandy steps in and goes, well, I don't know. It is, spirits definitely are weakened when they haven't completely pressed through the veil, but forcing them into the material realm is, well, it's hard.
What if we lure
Could we
him
tie? Yeah,
there?
could we tie him to a
Binding
fetish?
Binding him into a fetish would require bringing him down to a level, like essentially breaking his spiritual essence into a form that allows all of us to bind. It will take just as many werewolves to bind his.
What if we sacrifice ourselves to the spirit world?
You're saying a lot of words here at a lot of times.
Sorry.
Listen, if your essence is equal to the capacity of Mokorama, then you will potentially be able to bind him. Yes, but you have to match a lot of essence. All right, his essence is being pulled in every
Would all
day.
5 of our essences do?
I don't know.
If you had to
jump
guess.
in too?
All right. I would love to know what your other options are, Mandy.
What if we lure?
Look, Mandy goes, I'm not here to answer all of what you have. I'm here to bring you a certain mission, tell you what the objectives are. Obviously, someone, and I will tell you,
Mellish.
not Mellish. Mellish here, but not Mellish. Our pack leader.
Jedediah.
Jedediah
Clumpton.
So Jedediah here vouched for all of you and said that you could get the job done.
Absolutely.
So-
That doesn't mean we're not going to have ideas.
True statement.
I'm not here to tell you
True fact.
how
We're
to
just
do it.
spitballing.
We're just spitballing here.
Look, all right.
Wow.
Here's the deal.
Good
You
Lord.
guys all have a job to do, and whether you bring Mokorama down by bringing him out through the spiritual world, you all throw yourself into the gauntlet of fire and use all your essence to bring him down, or whether you go out there and start breaking some of these little farms that he's making for himself to bring into it, is up to you. I have a whole resistance movement here that I have to keep track, and I can't be babysitting a bunch of you wolves as you start to do things.
All right, so time out. You said the other option then is to break down the camps?
The camps are obviously a source of his feedings.
Okay.
So the whole point of the suffering is that he's coming in. And most of what we can tell from our scouts are indicating is that the concentration camps are a direct line into his force. And something's focusing right in there. All right? Something's amplifying that power that is feeding him at the moment.
What's the biggest camp?
Probably a totem. Well, that's what maps are for, all right? And look,
Wow.
he points to his back and you can see a whole line of
very much
information
more
and intel is laid out and goes, look. I'll have to look it up. He just watches, he starts pulling out a bunch of...
Does that plan sound good to you guys?
I think it's Auschwitz.
I think it'll help us
Take down a
that's-
camp?
Yeah.
get in there.
Because
too.
here's
One of
the
biggest
deal.
Camps.
Okay, so we've got if you've got Hitler surrounded by human troops, and then we got and then in the same space inside the spirit world, you got Mokorama with all his power. Either way, that doesn't seem like the best option before we knock down these camps.
Yeah, we should starve
and
him.
weaken him.
Yeah, we can starve him a little first.
Yeah, weaken him.
Okay.
He actually watches, he rolls out a map of Germany. It's around, and you can
And
see
then-
as he's pointing
then
to
we
it.
could probably
Yeah,
bind
now
him to the
Auschwitz is obviously in Poland, so that
Okay.
isn't our biggest concern at the moment. While it is still feeding to it, that's kind of outside of Mokorama's capacity to feed. It looks like we're looking at, he points around, and Bergen-Belsen, right here,
Bergen-Belsen.
points onto the map.
Bergen-Belsen?
It's a holding center.
Bergen-Belsen.
But it's still a big source of Mokorama's feeding at the moment. So this is I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a big deal that we're throwing into here. But Jebediah said you're the best, and at this point, Mokorama is not only something that could bring down all of the material realm, but he could bring out the spirit realm as well. Essentially, bringing balance out of whack, and it will split this earth faster than you can ever imagine.
You're talking about anti-life.
Anti-life. Yeah, well, obviously Mokorama's whole point is to just feed off of as much as he can. As far as suffering, death, decay, I mean, the whole world could be one big concentration camp 20 years from now if he's allowed to bring into existence.
Right.
I can guarantee you that
Well, we are the best.
Yeah, you've got the right ones for the job.
Great.
Mandy, you've been informative.
Well, and Nastasha goes, well, now that whole thing's been done, it is my job to make sure that you're properly outfitted for this entire cause. So now that we're on this side, you just let me know if there's any requisitions or any things that our rebellion here can possibly bring to your cause, and I will do what I can to see what I can make happen.
Massive amounts of firepower.
Now, with that said, we are a small resistance front, and the Nazis are constantly overlooking us, and the Thanatolas Hissu are constantly aware of our surroundings. The wards don't seem to work on them as well as we've done in the past. So I can't give you tanks, nor can I give you massive amounts of firearms. But if you need a boxcar shipping you from one place or another, if you need to be hidden from one place, those are the type of services that I can provide.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
You said, let you know.
Now,
ideas.
this is a well. If you need to revive your essence. So
That's great news.
this also has a very good. Well, we've managed. Let's say that we've managed to hide this this well, which is also a very thin form into the veil, for the record, as well as we possibly can. So you are welcome to be stationed here as long as you need. There are other places, other outposts that I can point you to on the map should you need them. But I will tell you that we haven't heard from one of our outposts in quite a while, and we're worried that some of the ivory claws may have tracked it down. So, if in the meantime you want to think about what you're doing and how you're going to do it, I would ask your help to be able to go and make sure that our outpost is still taken care of.
how far off our trail would that be from Bergen-Belsen?
From Bergen-Belsen? Give me a second.
If it's on the way, I don't see there being a problem with that.
So we're gonna heal ourselves and then go help out with this outpost.
Perhaps if it's.
Okay.
I think the direct threat is Bergen-Belsen,
Bergen-Belsen.
which is a funny name.
Also,
Yeah.
if we need to sleep, this would be a good spot to sleep.
Let's call it the double B.
A funny name for a not funny place, indeed. Yeah.
And that's the largest human concentration camp
Yeah, that's nearby.
that's nearest to us.
in Germany, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I'd like to sleep.
So it is. Nastasha goes, well, our outpost is a little closer to the Wolf's Lair, and it's stationed right now in Bremhaven. So it is on the other side of the peninsula here. So you will have to come around and about before you go to Bergen-Belsen. So it is definitely not along the way, but it isn't terribly far from here. So you pulls up a map and you can see, and I'll take this to you and show it to you as we come around.
You and Mandy can't do this? We gotta be the ones? Alright.
No, well, here's the deal. Since your little American friends all got captured along the hill, we basically don't have any operatives that can get out of the city at the moment. The entire thing's on fire. We think that maybe it could be something as simple as one of our lines was cut, but basically we haven't heard from a runner in near to a month now. So we're worried that something has been happening over there. In the future, I'll make sure that these are printed out so that you guys can have them, but this is how the map looks, basically. You've got Wilhelmshaven, Bernhaven, and then that's where the concentration camp is. So it's not far along your road, but it will take some time to go.
We'll take a little bit out of the way, not a lot though.
Oh, it's just Google Maps.
Bergen-Belsen, but where are we?
You're in Wilhelmshaven, right?
Yeah.
Bergenhaven, and then that's where the concentration camp is.
Yeah, we can,
It's
we
a
can
little
help
bit.
them out.
I actually like the idea of helping people instead of hurting them for once in my life.
And if we help them out, we may get extra resources. I mean, if they're not getting people in over a month, the chances of them being able to get us what we need is pretty slim.
Let's do it.
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 Alright, we're gonna
I pull out a little golden star necklace
Yeah.
that I have in my shirt. A little golden star, and I say, "Let's do it," and put it back in.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Woo! Got it. All right.
Ghost wolves on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ghost wolves.
Okay.
Watch as Nastasha rolls her eyes. All right.
Hey, Nastasha, I'm gonna win you over yet, and I'm gonna make you like Americans. How
What
about
do
you
you
and I?
Iron Masters do?
How about you and I go out for a nice steak dinner after all this is done? Huh?
Oh.
Always with the romance.
pretty rare steaks though, right?
She just like scoffs and turns around and goes back upstairs.
Hey, Melissa, you kind of remind me of this.
Ouch.
You're kind of reminding me right now of this friend of mine back home named Santiago. I don't maybe you shouldn't be. I don't know.
Make a wit
acting
plus
like
perception roll.
I got her right where I want her. I got her right where I want her. Perception? Where's
Wits
my
plus
perception?
composure.
Wits composure?
With some composure.
I got her eaten right out of the paw of my hand, guys.
Oh man.
Get it? Because it's...
What?
Okay, 1 exploder, and that's it. 1 success.
Oh, no. So 1 success.
Yes,
And
sir.
exploded. Okay. Success. On my notes.
Get it the paw of my hand because we're werewolves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got
That's
it.
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Get her. What's the other way to say it? Getting her to eat out of the.
Palm.
Paw of your
Palm.
hand.
Well, you had me believing that that's what it was.
The paw on your hand.
Your hand.
Oh, well, she has a paw tattooed on her hand, so that was the
Okay.
confusion.
Yes.
Makes sense. We got to the bottom of it. Perfect.
So should we even bother trying to ask her for stuff?
She's not nice.
No, she already. I feel like she already said.
I like her more than I
I mean,
like
we could
Jimmy
get on
this.
a. We could help. We could get on a railway, maybe.
Yeah, can we get a ride to this place then at least?
She's upstairs. You're gonna have to go track her down upstairs if
All
you
right.
want.
Hey, it's all you.
What? Should we go back in time for a second so that that can happen in real time, or do I just explain
No, you're
or
gonna
not
head on
explain?
upstairs
Your
to
head
the
just
parlor.
exploded with that knowledge as stuff.
Huh?
What?
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
I don't know.
Sanigaga, or I mean, Colonel. Sergeant.
That was weird.
Colonel.
Colonel.
That was strange. What do you say we get a move on, guys? Come
Delish. What the
What's up?
fuck, man?
Delish, what's happening?
Guys, I don't know. It was weird. It's like a
You
weird.
went into a daze.
It's like a weird deja vu.
You looked
thing.
happy surprised.
Weird. Was I? Did I?
Happy surprised is how I described that.
It
Yeah.
was weird. I just had a weird. I saw a weird thing. I don't know. Let me mull it around in my head for a little bit, and I'll see if I can. Oh, I don't know. I must be
Alright,
tired.
so-
I must be exhausted. guys.
We were just talking about should we bother asking Nastasha for a ride to this
Yeah.
outpost?
She's already gone upstairs. Do you want to go ask her?
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Are we not? I thought we were all gonna ride together.
No, we are all gonna ride
But
together.
she's already upstairs. And
Yeah.
we need the ride
And it
from
sounds
her.
from what you said before, eating out of the palm of your hand. It sounds like you've got a head start.
Well, let me see what I can do. Okay.
That's so weird that he does that.
That's weird.
Mandy turns to you and he's like, all right, well,
What are you barking for?
you seem to all have a little bit of a handle on what's going on here, so I have to go back and restation myself at our place, but this is for you.
Okay.
And if you need, just let Nastasha know and I'll come back.
Thank you.
I
Mandy,
desperately have to
hey,
come back in,
Great
so
to meet you.
Good job,
you're,
soldiers.
You're way
We're-
better than Nastasha.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey.
You're so much
Yes,
better than her.
give our thanks to the hunters in darkness.
Yeah,
All
and
the
not
hunters
the
in
Iron
darkness are
Masters.
here to make sure that, just like anything, the spirits are taken in check. So, I sincerely hope that y'all can be able to get your mission completely. Because Mokarama,
You and me both, brother.
this is serious.
Hey, Mandy.
Yes.
You came and you briefed us our mission, and I really appreciate it. Oh, Mandy. We'll see you later.
Oh, Mandy.
Great.
Oh man,
You Americans are weird.
Wait, what the hell are you?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
What was that?
What was that?
Oh, Canadian.
Oh, that explains it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why he's automatically nicer than Nastasha.
Timberwolf, eh?
Yeah, got it.
You caught me.
You're all right, Mandy.
One of the Royal Mounties up in Toronto.
One of our neighbors to the north. I got a cousin who lives in Toronto.
Yeah. Well,
How's that
White
healthcare?
North. Oh, how is it?
healthcare.
What's it like back
So
then?
we're
In 1940s?
We're still doing the whole British thing.
Oh right.
Right.
I'm frankly an Englishman still.
Guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna go try to flirt with
Why
Nastasha.
not? Like
All
that.
right, flirt your
your
way
magic.
into a ride for the rest
Mr.
of
Lover,
us.
lover.
Santiago.
I pull up my
A lot.
tiny little golden Jewish star. And I go, all right, let's do this.
Okay, so as you run upstairs,
They don't call him Delish Malish for nothing.
Right.
you run upstairs, you find yourself.
You guys are gonna have to start calling me kosher
she's
milish.
sitting inside of the parlor. She's opening up the liquor cabinet, pulling out.
Oh, we're following this part of the story. We're not just like.
No, I don't.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, you can go up
Wait,
there.
what
if you
part?
want. So,
Are we doing a side
You
quest?
guys should all come up and just hear at the door.
Just watch.
Yeah, we all went and
use
got,
our,
we all went and got whiskey
superior
glasses.
Whiskey glass.
We're all listening.
Right, guys, so you basically have a place to hang out. You have an outpost. You know, you have a place, a spirit well that you can draw essence from, that you can split the veil through easily without having to use your knife. And you essentially have a headquarters. A small one.
What's it called?
What do you want to call it?
Ooh, didn't you have a name for something? Remember, like the pub from
I
last
said
time?
Clumpton earlier, so I don't know. If you
That's Jedediah's last name.
Yeah.
Remember, because I named it Steins of Mine, and you were like, "Oh, I have a better."
I didn't say better. I would never do that. I'm a good person.
I might have said it better. Ooh, what could we call it?
Something good.
Our little hideout.
The Twisted Pretzel, I think, is the one that I said.
Oh yeah, the Twisted Pretzel. I'm in.
Twisted Pretzel.
That's awful.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
a bar.
hungry for pretzels.
It's not a bar. We're gonna call it
Lupine Dome.
Lupine Dome.
Lupine Dome? All right, right.
Isn't a lupine a werewolf?
As in Remus?
As in, yeah.
As in
Indeed.
Romulus?
Friend of Old Man Potter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh man, let's all go to the Wampin Willow while you change into that.
I'd rather go to Hogsmeade. Okay.
Oh, we can get there via the Wampin Willow.
Yeah, Tiger.
Hogwarts Express, guys.
Straight to the
Remind me what we've established.
check.
Lupine Dome.
Lupindum is the hideout name, and Delish Malish is going to seduce Nastasha and giving us a ride to the outpost.
We call it the Loop for short.
So you're
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
good.
basically go and convince Nastasha to get you some type of cover transportation
Oh, yeah.
into the next place. So, alright. You ready to do this?
Let me shine my medal. Hang on.
Okay.
Pull a little comb out of your back pocket.
Is Santiago? How is Santiago feeling about this versus?
Oh, this is Stanley Malish right now. This is Stanley Malish.
Stanley Malish.
Stanley Melish doing his thing.
All right. You want to roll some wit plus composure for me for to learn a little bit more about Mr. Malish?
Ooh, I would love to do that. Here we go. Let's get some successes. Here we go.
Oh!
Nothing. Too cocky. Too cocky. No successes.
Benny that.
You want me to bend
Yeah, come on!
Up to
Oh,
you.
heck yes.
Smooth criminal.
Help us out. Help us out, chat room. Help us out.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Do it.
Brown chicken.
That's adorable. That's good. That's how 5-year-olds flirt. All right.
That's fine.
Trying to get us a ride on the Sextown Express. Here we go.
He's not gonna get it after he said that.
One success.
Sextown Express.
Next up, Sextown.
Sextown
Population,
Express.
us. So I knock on the door real sexily.
This is the group I get.
Let's hear the sexy knock. I don't like that.
I thought you picked us.
I'm in. So that role was actually for you learning more about Dish Malish, though.
Oh, what did I learn? One success.
So with that, Dish Malish, he is definitely a cocky man, as you can start to generate from him. But you've also realized that he, as part of his greater guard towards the Uratha, he is also. You look down and realize that you have a wedding ring.
I thought you were gonna tell me he was gay. I was like, please tell me he's gay, and I'm literally barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, barking up the wrong tree!
That's better.
As I walk in, I realize, oh my god, I'm gay. No. This is not gonna go well.
A Jewish gay man.
Yeah.
Who also.
Obviously, in the
Eleanor.
closet, it's in the 40s. It's in the 40s.
It's hyper repressed.
This is about to be the imitation game right now.
Come on, Alan Turing.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
So it's like, oh shit.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
think
gay.
he's like looks down and sees he's a eunuch.
Yeah. Looks down.
You look down and you're a woman.
Okay. Oh god.
Yes, what is it?
What was Nastasha's last name? Don't tell me. It's Kippenberg. Am I wearing a hat?
Oh, you had a Nazi hat on, yeah.
I had.
Oh no, you weren't. You didn't dress up like
That's
the rest
true.
of them, so you would probably still have your paratrooper helmet still.
Miss Kippenberg. I don't mean to interrupt, but I was wondering if I could court you in a very gentle way.
Sounds like it's going really well.
Put my helmet down.
Turns around with the brandy. What in God's name are you talking about?
Just get us the ride.
Nastasha, can I call you Nastasha? You can call me Stanley. You can call me Stanley. Stan for short.
Yes, Stanley.
I'm a red-blooded American male. We all love the ladies. And,
It's going a lot worse now, guys.
And
it's not going good.
You're very beautiful. You have a fantastic style about you. You you smell good, and I would like
reading
to.
from a list.
Stanley.
I would like
Has
to.
she said any words yet?
If it is okay with you, I would like to put my body on your body.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This poor woman doesn't even. She can.
But
at this point, I walk in. Oh, Stanley, we're just looking for you. We have so many things we have to get to.
I'll be right with you.
I got this. Get out of here.
I never know.
I got this.
I'm gonna grab Sam by the back of the shirt and yank him back out of the room.
And I close the door.
You never know what a woman likes.
Right.
Nastasha, we are going to accompany you, my troop and I, the Ghost Wolves, to the.
I'm going to assume that you were hit on the head very hard when you landed here, and that
Not as hard as I was when I saw you, good looking.
Oh, good lord! What is he doing?
And is she sitting on the bed or on the chair? Where's she sitting?
She's standing up.
Standing up?
Swishing her brandy glass as much as she can, and
Sexual.
now has stopped swishing her brandy glass, and finishes it and turns around to pour another drink.
Oh, that sounds like a good sign.
Look, it sounds like you're having a difficult time trying to say words that you don't actually mean. So,
what gives you that impression?
Tell me what you need, and I will see what I can do.
I need your body.
Oh my god!
I need your kisses on my kisses.
Yes. Can I go back in there, guys? Is it
I want to.
go back in there?
I want to
She
put.
walks over and takes the door and just closes.
Wait! I'm sorry. Give me one more shot. Give me one more chance. I'm nervous, because you're so beautiful. I'm so nervous, Miss Kippenberg. Can I call you Nastasha? We got off on the wrong foot earlier. This is true, and I think that you and I have more in common than you realize. I mean, really, I think we like a lot of the same stuff. So, I wanted to know, in all honesty, if there was any possibility that my troop could get a ride with you to the outpost, the mission that you guys need us for. If we could potentially ride with you, if that was all right.
Well, I am not able to leave the station here, but I can definitely put together some resources to get you a boxcar train over to the station.
Beautiful. Great.
And for the record, I love breasts, and I love a woman's breasts, and I would love to touch your breasts. Just for the record, let everybody know. For the record, whoo boy, I miss my boyfriend at home. Oh, okay, all right.
Mac's gonna slow clap right outside.
Hey, Melissa, you just negotiated for something that she offered us a half hour ago. Did she? You realize that, right?
Yeah. But I
She
mean,
literally said, I can get you a boxcar.
Delish. I had no idea you liked breasts so much.
I do.
I had no clue that you liked breasts so much.
I was just wondering if you taught a seminar anytime that I could take about how to get a woman.
Yeah, that line, I want to put my body on your body.
On your body.
Or buy it.
I need your kisses on your kisses.
Get out of here, guys. Come on.
Well, do you
what?
teach
You're
a
a pickup
seminar?
artist,
Because
man. You're a
I'd
natural
pay you
pickup
$5 for that.
Hey, the ladies
5 whole
love
bucks?
me. The ladies love me, all right? And you know what? Up your nose with a rubber hose. And I walk downstairs. I get out of there because it was so bad.
I like that stuff rhymes.
I know. I know when it rhymes, it's really hard to respond to.
It really is.
actually.
I got nothing to come back
I will say though, that is a
Obligated
commitment to Santiago dealing with delish malicious stuff.
This is my body now.
Pulling it out.
This is my body now.
That was impressive.
That was
great.
very impressive.
That was
yeah.
great.
Solid.
Very entertaining.
What a showman.
I'm assuming you all came back over to the bottom. Did you follow Delish back down?
Yeah.
Santiago.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm just shaking my head the whole way down.
Santiago and Sam, everyone comes back down, and you guys are in your station now. So it's probably going to take some time for Nastasha to put together a boxcar, some form of transportation to get you to your next destination, which is Bremerhaven.
So we can sleep?
Can we get? Is it possible for us to get the fireside chat? Can we listen to that?
The fireside chat?
Yeah, FDR.
The radio frequencies?
Fireside chat. Right. Yeah, no, there's absolutely a radio. It's upstairs in the parlor. But it's
I'll blast it.
That's amazing. That's a voice in a box.
All right.
I'm not in a wheelchair.
Yeah, all right. Family Guy. Put him in the closet.
Fireside chat. That's great. Actually, I don't think you'll be able to get it. I mean, it's so far away. If you're in Germany at the moment, you'll be able to get tons of German radio stations.
Let's get Hitler's version of the fireside chat.
So many.
It's just
so
called
much
fire
yelling.
chat. Fireside chat meaning they're next
Fireside
to a
yelling.
book burning.
Fire chat.
Just yelling over it.
Wonderful. Okay, so what would you? So you're gonna put that on, and then what else would you like to do beyond?
Are we in the boxcar?
No.
No, she's arranging it.
Yeah, that you probably. That's gonna.
Do we need sleep as wolves?
What's that?
Do we need sleep as werewolves?
You probably should sleep. Yeah,
Then
and you will.
I'd like to.
You will.
I would
especially
love to
you'll
sleep.
fully heal yourself back up.
Right now.
I would love to sleep at least 4 hours so that I can use my Kahali ability to have a prophetic dream.
You want to do a prophetic dream?
I would love to.
That's great.
Yes, please.
Right. And how about the rest?
I'm just gonna take a regular old sleep.
Regular old sleep. All you gonna sleep? Was anyone still gonna listen to the radio?
I will stand guard and listen to the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're splitting it up, then I can take half as well.
You'll do half. You'll do half. So it was pretty much you're gonna sleep through the day because, as you remember, the bombing run was done at 0100, and by the time you got in here, it was gonna be around 0300. So actually, there wouldn't be any radio at that hour. So no real radio to listen to because you're in the still of the night.
Oh, we got just the end of it.
Yeah, caught just the end.
And that's all, folks. Aww.
In German.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
That's awful.
That's what German sounds like.
That's awful.
That was very weird.
Das ist all.
Good one, Becky.
Rammstein.
Well,
I did it
to
weird.
get into there, I think a little bit because I'd like some time to write down your prophetic dream for a moment. I think it would be fair to take a little 5-minute break.
Okay.
That sounds great.
That sounds
I
great.
can write out your prophetic dream.
Okay.
Cool.
And then we can continue with our little adventure right after that.
Sweet.
Right back. Welcome back. I just wrote out a prophetic dream for Mac, aka Jade, aka Trish.
Not confusing at all.
Not confusing at all. Trish, who is playing Jade, who is playing Mac.
Yes.
And I'm going to let her know what her prophetic dream is to kind of deal with the great storyline ahead. Trish, would you come here?
Oh, I would love to. Yes.
Exciting.
Yes.
Bye, Trish.
indeedy.
Bye, Trish. Bye, Trish. See you later, Trish.
So, you see Kelly.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Oh, really?
Good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty good. How you feeling?
I got a Coke Zero.
Oh, great.
Like,
I am still working on this ginger ale
yeah, I feel
I
like
got a Coke 1.
from the first
Oh,
half.
dang.
Fun fact, I only drink ginger ale when I'm on planes.
Oh.
It's just a thing.
I had orange
It's either
juice
that
this
or
last
orange
time.
juice.
Yeah, me too. I have orange juice too on planes.
Oh my
I love
god.
orange juice. I never drink orange juice except on planes.
We're gonna have to ask Trish when she gets back what she gets.
I don't like spending calories on my drinks.
Oh, me neither.
I like spending calories on other things
Right.
and stuff.
Liquids,
For my,
you don't want to drink your calories.
yeah, unless like alcohol, that's fine.
Good point. Yeah.
But
That doesn't
it's-
count.
No, it doesn't count. If you're getting drunk and dehydrated.
How were your guys' weekends?
It was good.
It was good.
You
I did
know.
Gen Con.
Okay.
Yeah. And you?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What did we
Jason,
do?
how was your
Oh,
weekend?
I played a
Oh yeah.
dog rescue charity thing on Saturday.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a noble
Friday
effing
I
cause.
sat in with another band. Song I wrote for them. So cool.
Dog rescue charity.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we're just back. 4 hours of sleep has been done. You're all definitely, if you have any aggravated damage, you're welcome to reduce 4 of it at least to this point. So And if you have any lethals, you can pretty much swipe them away completely and 0 bashing. So it'd only be if you had more than 4 aggravated damage at this stage that you would be. Except for with Keller, since you're Sam. At this stage, you would have probably a little less because you were only doing half the watch, right?
Yes. But also, I didn't have any.
But you didn't have well, it's still actually time has gone by whether you're sleeping or not. Time has gone by, so you can still take the 4 aggravated.
Okay.
You guys wake up to midday at this point. Oh well, if you're going to sleep at 3, that'll actually get you up at 7. So you're actually early morning. You're still rising with the sun. So you basically sleep off the rest of the twilight hours and wake as you can hear as people are starting to, well, still come about and see the wreckage of what the previous night had brought. And you come out to well, at least you can see as you part your windows. I don't know if you're going outside yet, but there is ash everywhere.
Oh.
There's ash and a mist, very misty morning that gives you visions of Pompeii.
Rocks everywhere.
Another great tragedy, and the morning is so very still. So very, very still. What would you like to do? By the way, Anastasia and Mandy don't seem to be anywhere.
Wait, really?
Not up in the parlor even?
But did she give us instructions beforehand?
She was gonna try to secure that ride for us.
So we can't really go anywhere.
Okay, I want to see if I can hear anything at all.
All right, wits plus composure.
This is my first roll of the game.
Good call. Get it.
Yeah.
Ah, two exploders.
Two exploders.
Great.
Oh, and so 3 successes. 2 of them were exploders.
Awesome.
3 successes, great. So as you peer through the silence as much as you can hear the sounds of small animals. You can hear the sounds of people rustling small amounts of steps, but it's all very subtle noises, very light, minuscule things. People getting up. You can hear a couple doors creaking open.
More scared than assertive.
More scared than assertive.
Guys,
I'd like to investigate where we are and see if there's any sign of where they might have gone. The loop.
You just want to go outside, then just step out through the main door.
Okay.
That was a question. That wasn't a statement.
I want to check inside the.
You want to check inside the room?
Yeah.
Inside the house, the apartment.
Downstairs, upstairs, all of them.
Definitely not in the apartment.
Yeah, but there's no sign as to where they went.
No, the beds are all made. It looks like breakfast was laid out in the kitchen.
Oh, cool.
See several eggs and some fruit, kind of in the main kitchen area.
That's nice.
That seems to be it.
Friday, were you feeling something? Were you gonna say something?
Oh, and just seems like the entire military has moved on from this entire town, is what it feels like.
Yeah.
You don't hear any more fire when you were there too.
Gunfire.
So it felt, from what you could tell.
Yeah, it feels like the fire, all the destruction that has been done, has been done.
Where'd they move on to then is the question.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Spino, you wanna go check to see if they left a note?
Yeah. Let's go.
So where would you like to check for a note at? Just in the apartment?
Kitchen?
Yeah, just check the whole
refrigerator?
apartment, right?
Breakfast?
Like, hey, eat these eggs.
Right.
Also, go to this train station or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nope, you didn't find it.
Okay, I'm just stupid.
Eat these eggs. P.S. Go over here.
Yeah.
Winger,
So,
find anything?
Winger,
I don't know.
You walk up to the fruit bowl and you can see a small notepad-sized note.
Oh, all right.
Ripped with Nastasia's, presumably Nastasia's very flowery
I'm like, look at
cursive.
the way she even writes.
I know, are you hard yet?
Whoa!
You can almost see her.
Whoa!
You can almost.
You don't have to ask me. Of course
Size
I
of
am.
Oh, the spongy,
So
spongy
hard right
breast.
now. Oh man, you know how when you feel like a breast and it's like a bag of sand?
I knew you were going there.
You know, you guys know what I mean?
Like,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Would you like to know what's on the note?
What's the notes? Did she say anything about me? Did she say anything about me?
It says be back later.
It just says be back later.
Any military time? Any specific?
It just says be back later.
Wait,
but
is that a statement or an order for us to be back later? Is she gonna be back later, or do we need to be back later?
Spino, good question. I think it means
Shit.
that she's gonna be back later. But it's a good question.
Well, maybe she went out to secure that ride for us. Let's try to think optimistically, huh? In the meantime, Scramby or over hard, friends.
Oh, thanks, Mac.
Scramby, Mac. Give me Scramby.
Over real hard.
Over easy.
Hard like bones.
I'll just take like 6 just in a glass, please.
Yeah.
I like 6 eggs in a glass, please.
Wow.
That's hardcore.
Sorry, y'all.
That's Gaston
I
material.
go hard.
That is hardcore.
You can start to hear the sounds of boots walking along the cobblestones.
Ooh, let's-
How many
as the
boots?
street is now starting to, at least seems like a sole pair of.
Do they sound like?
Yeah, it's a pair of boots.
Are they Nazi boots?
Can we peek out of a window?
Yeah, I'd like to peek out the window for a Nazi.
Yeah, peek out the window for a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You peek out and you can see that a pair of soldiers are going door to door.
I scrambled to
Nazis?
put that uniform back on.
Uniform?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. Nazis?
Oh yeah, it's.
We go- hey.
And if I'm going to say soldiers in Germany, you can
guys get
assume
the
that they
fuck
are
up to the
Nazis.
parlor.
If we go back downstairs, though, they're not gonna go down there with all the wards and stuff.
Spino's
we can
right-
just go
Spino's
down there
right.
and be good.
We'll
We'd
be
good.
invisible downstairs.
Let's
in the
take our
basement.
breakfast too.
not
Yeah, I'm gonna grab as
but
much
they're not gonna
breakfast
wanna
as
be
I
down.
can.
They're gonna get spooked.
How long do those wards last?
So I should hang out up top still, though.
That would be a win.
In the uniform, Nazi uniform.
I don't think so.
Just to the left. Okay. All right, we're all gonna go downstairs then and hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Santiago's checking on the length of the wards.
I got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's active at least for another few hours.
Okay. So breakfast downstairs then?
Breakfast downstairs.
Breakfast
So you
downstairs.
guys breakfast downstairs amongst the wards. You can hear the knocking.
We're just enjoying omelets, like in a quiet manner.
It's persistent, but after about 5 or 10 minutes, you can hear as they move along.
Can we try to listen in case they're saying anything to each other?
Yeah,
Might
I know
be useful.
German.
Nice.
You are downstairs.
Oh yeah, you do
in
know
the sub-basement.
German.
You said wits plus composure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But we do have enhanced hearing.
If not, but
Not in this form though, right? Okay,
so.
hold on. Wait.
Are you about to wolf out?
Yeah.
I got 1 success,
I
which
got-
is hearing in my human form, wits plus composure.
okay.
I can partial change
Partial change.
as a gift to just change my ears
Pretty great.
All right. You want
and
to
hear better.
do a
Or-
partial change?
Yes, please.
4 successes and 2 exploders.
So you look like the kid from Pinocchio who's slowly turning into a donkey.
Donkey?
It's like werewolf ears.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well,
Such
that
a
will.
scary.
It's so
I got
fucked
5
up.
successes.
5 successes.
God, that
You guys are
movie.
still downstairs, right?
Yeah, I'm still down.
So good.
So which form would you like to do?
Who's got the best hearing?
Ushul?
All right, then I'm just gonna turn my ears into.
going all the way?
Ursula. No, just my ears, dude.
Can you?
That will give you.
That's a gift I have.
That'll give you plus 3 dice.
A gift is you can decide which
You
one.
can partial transformation.
Fucking rad.
Okay, so you said an additional 3 dice.
Yeah. So why don't you paint the picture for me real quick?
Okay, so Mac very quietly looks from side to side with a mischievous grin, and then closes his eyes. And as that happens, everyone notices his ears through his crew cut because he's got that military style. His ears just start to grow, almost like he's concentrating, and it's just happening. And once they get up to full size, which is pretty gosh darn big, like full on near wolf ears, he shakes it off, looks at everyone, gives a wink, and then starts listening.
Okay. Roll it.
Cool.
And then you already rolled.
Yeah, roll.
I spit my eggs when that happened. I was eating eggs and I went.
All right.
Good trick, good trick.
Good trick.
3 successes. 2 of them were exploders.
Okay. 3 successes. So, you sadly, even with that many dice, you can hear the mumbling.
Okay.
But with being not only upstairs but also through the door, you got up there to kind of get it. You can hear voices, and you can mostly hear them. You can hear them certainly yelling. Be like, you can hear them. Y'all, opens the door. We're checking to make sure is there anyone living in here. Is there anyone here? You can hear him pulling to the side. Yeah, this is we don't really have this house on the registry, but that does says there is a Kippenberg living here. You can hear the owner go, well, she might have been killed in the fire. We haven't seen any bodies yet. We don't have a full count. I don't know. We couldn't go inside. We have the rights to be able to make sure because there could be people inside of here.
Talking about coming in.
And you hear the one go, yeah, but I don't know, man. This place creeps me out. I don't like it.
Right.
It feels weird. You can hear the one go, well, let's give it a few more minutes, shall we? And you hear them knocking again. Y'all know, is anyone inside?
I love eggs.
We're sorry to make sure. We want to make sure that anyone is safe.
Eggs.
Oh, Franz, I don't think that anyone's inside. All right. Well, let's at least go report back to the commanding officer and let them know that this place hasn't been formally searched yet, and to check back in later. All right.
Is one of them very skinny and one of them quite portly?
Sure.
Okay.
Is one on first?
Yeah, Franz.
Franz and Hans.
Hans and Franz.
So did everybody hear that?
No, just you.
Okay. They're leaving for now, but they're gonna come back later.
We got time.
How much time?
Eggs
are
are delicious.
Be back later. Eggs are delicious.
Yeah.
They're great, but you can only eat them for so long.
Disagree. I think you can eat them every day for every meal.
I mean, like all day, you can't eat them. Though. You can't just be constantly eating eggs.
That's true. That's true for all food.
Can we sense where the train might be? The train station?
Maybe like
Good maps.
berries.
Do you have maps? Guys, I think it might be worth a risk if, after breakfast, if we don't wait too much longer and just go to the train station ourselves. Whether Nastasia's secured the trains or not, we could at least hobo a ride.
I don't know about hoboing a ride in Nazi Germany.
Well, we'd be not. Yeah.
Did you guys happen to have an extra uniform? An extra.
Yeah, we did.
We don't have an extra one though.
You don't have an extra uniform.
Dang it.
In fact, Max is still
try.
is extremely bloody and ripped up
Mine
still.
looks real bad.
There's not a
looks
bath.
real bad.
There's not a bath in this place.
A bath?
A washing machine?
There is a bath.
A washing machine.
A washing machine that specializes in blood.
Yeah.
No.
You know, one of the blood machines.
1940.
I imagine one of those scrub things, the way people used to scrub clothes.
Yeah.
We all started singing a song. I started playing the spoons.
Yeah, there's a jug.
Amazing.
So you guys have a great little jug band jamboree.
Yeah, we do.
Inside of your
Making a upright bass out of a string of bucket.
inside of your apartment. An hour goes by. That was fun.
Now playing Sellers of Catan, just waiting for them to get back.
Let's just head off to Bergenstern.
Where? Where are we going?
They're coming back. They're coming back.
Birkenstock?
They gotta come back.
Bremhaven,
Where they make
whatever it
Birkenstocks.
is.
Bergen-Belsen.
So
What time is it now?
it is now probably 9 a.m.
So 2 hours
Let's
passed.
give them till noon.
They said they'd be back later. How, you know.
Well,
I don't know.
allegedly.
So
Could've
did the
told
guard
us to
said
be
they'd
back
be.
later.
The guard said they'd
It
be
could have
back
been that
later
basket
too.
of fruit, so they're gonna be back later. So
I'll wait. Let's wait.
Is it later?
Let's wait
okay.
until 11.
So yeah, another couple of hours go by.
Oh crap.
And you suddenly start to hear the sounds of like again boots on cobblestone, but this is at a much more frantic pace. You can hear someone's running down the cobblestone and runs and opens the door, and it's Nastasia,
Right.
and she is breathing heavily. Mandy,
hello.
Mandy.
Hi. Here, drink this water.
Wait,
She
what did
grabs
you
the
say?
water and
Mandy.
just
Can we
downs
pull
it.
her downstairs where it's safe?
Yeah, and she runs down and goes, "Oh shit! I got fucking Mandy!
Who did?
God damn it! The Nazis! Who else?
I don't know. They're special Nazis. Goodness.
Shit! Well, we were going to go and talk to our contact with the Resistance over at the train station, and fuck, they must have known that something was wrong or something was here because they came in and they Fuck, it was just small arm fires everywhere. I pierced the veil and managed to pull myself out and back in, but when I got back, Mandy wasn't behind me.
So you don't know where he is?
No, I don't know where he is. Presumably either he's dead or been captured, either one.
Is he in the real world or the spirit world?
I don't know. I left the veil open briefly, but he was covering me as I could open.
All right.
I opened it and I turned around to see him as we were rushing through, and that was the last time I saw him. I assumed he was right behind me, but I've been literally dodging these damn stupid little things the entire way across.
But you didn't see a body, so he could be alive.
I didn't see a No, I didn't see a body.
Okay.
How important is he to this operation?
Andy is one of our cornerstones.
Then we gotta get him.
I agree. This is. We have to put everything else off to make sure that Mandy's okay. So he can only be taken to one or two places. They'll either transfer him to Bergen's, or they will at least put him in a holding cell to interrogate him for as long as they possibly can.
Where are the holding cells?
I'll have to go look around. There's a few options, but we either have to go investigate them, or I'm going to have to go and see if I can go and make my contacts around here and see if there's any hearsay. But they're not going to just wait on us to torture him. They're going to take him right in and just start going
Stasha,
straight.
2 men came looking for you.
They did. They were here to check and see if there were any dead bodies. They didn't actually come in, so they're gonna come back in later to double check.
No.
They know this is your house.
I think it was pretty routine, though.
Well, they
knew your
name. It would
name.
make sense that they would want to do a status check on every single house inside of here.
I think we gotta leave. I don't think it's safe here anymore.
You can start to hear is more boots.
Let's go.
Start walking through. Well, are we going to go?
Did they follow you here? No.
No, of course not. They didn't follow me here, but you said the patrol will be back soon?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they may be coming back now then.
Hey, it's just 2 of them, and that's 2 extra uniforms.
Oh,
Is this protection down here still good?
I'll go back up there.
Quick. Now it's starting to wear off. I can redo it though.
Everybody go hide downstairs. I'll answer the door in the uniform. Go.
Speak some German.
You can hear
Speak some German.
You can hear as the cobblestone is clopping, and you can hear as several pairs of boots, not just 2 at this time, are starting to get closer.
Just know they're expecting a Kippenberg.
I'm
Here.
scrambling to put on my uniform.
All right, grandma, put on your uniform. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna go up there and hide, like in the corner, so that if the door opens, they don't see me, but I can be ready to strike.
I've got my.
Should Nastasha be with me?
It depends if you want to say that you
Yes.
found her safe.
Yes, I like that idea.
Okay.
Are we trying to?
And I'm gonna put on my uniform.
Do we want to ambush him? I'll draw him
I'd like
inside,
to,
and then we
but
can
it
take
sounds
him
like
out.
there's a lot coming now.
How many are we talking?
Shadows are starting to pass by the main window right now. Is several.
How many shadows?
Well, make a wits plus perception real quick.
Oh boy.
Right at the door.
1,
They're
2,
coming.
3, 4. Where's perception?
I'm gonna ask Nastasha, is there another way?
Let's
And
compose
I got
her.
one.
is there another exit from this place?
There's a back door. They're upstairs.
I'd rather do that than wait.
I got 1 success.
1 success to kind of see how many there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
3, babe.
3 successes.
Let's go.
There's 3. There's not just 2. There's 3.
Okay.
Take 'em.
We could easily
Take
take
'em.
them. All right. You're all
So
downstairs
he watches
in the
you, you start
basement.
to
It's
hear
just me and
knocking.
Nastasha.
Yeah, hello. Is there anyone in here?
1 Minuten. And then I open the door. Hello? Can I help you?
Hello, soldier. We are told to investigate this house as there was no one responding earlier, and we have no confirmed body for Kippenberger, who is registered to live here. Why are you inside?
She is inside. You may all come in.
Right. All right.
Do step inside.
You watch as they all live in, and you see Nastasha kind of like sitting there, nodding her head, as they all kind of walk inside and goes, Miss Kippenberg, we just needed to make sure that you and the establishment are safe presently. There's been many bodies in the fire, and we needed to confirm that you are well. It seems to us that you are.
I lead them in just past the stairs.
Past the stairs?
To the basement?
You want to lead them to the basement?
I want to lead them just to where where they can't see people come up the stairs.
They're all in the entryway at this point. They stop to address Kippenberg, and you can see Kippenberg goes, yes, no, I appreciate you checking in on me. But everything just seems to be fine, so thank you. And the three turn back to him and goes, well, thank you very much for your cooperation. Soldier, may we ask you, have you had an opportunity? Yeah.
I attack.
Okay.
So, okay, if they walk, I was hiding. No! They walked in, the door opens. I'm hiding behind. The door opened inward.
Yeah.
And the
hiding
door
behind the door.
The front of the house is closed, right? The door to the front of the house is closed.
I've closed it behind them.
Yeah. So they didn't see me yet.
No,
I'm behind them.
Okay. So you're behind them. Oh, because you were behind the door?
Yeah, because I was behind the door.
Yeah.
And then he closed the door. He didn't see me.
I didn't even know that. Okay, let me double check to make sure that they didn't sense anything like that.
I love the boldness here, Speedy.
Yeah, I attack.
Okay. So that probably would have happened because at some point in this conversation, one of them definitely sensed something behind them and turned around to look.
All right, well, when he did that, I would have attacked that guy
Absolutely.
Easily.
That's fine, because they definitely turned to see a form right behind them.
I'm at the top of the stairs to the basement. Okay. And I'm right behind a door. I'm assuming there's a door there.
Yeah.
So once I do hear attacking, I'm also going to come out. And I got my Walter.
Let's all roll initiative, guys.
I got my Walter.
What's initiative again?
Walter.
Yeah, it should just be, it's a D10 plus whatever your initiative bonus is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my expo marker here. If there is one available, I would love one.
Ooh. My initiative bonus is 4.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's 5.
Say that.
How do you know your initiative?
Oh, your initiative bod. Dex plus composure plus speed. Or no, I'm sorry, Dex plus composure.
Okay. Dex plus composure. That's 5.
Right.
No, it's 1.
All right.
Plus 5.
Got it.
Success.
So I rolled for initiative, and I got 2 successes. One of them was explodey.
Oh.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Wait, for initiative?
Yeah.
You just roll D10 and add your thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Just it's a total number.
Shit. 5.
Nice.
That's that crummy old natch miss. Crit miss.
That's all right, man. It just means you're watching what everyone else does before you go. It's strategic.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm hiding behind this door. There's 3 Nazi soldiers that are coming in here. I may be a werewolf, but I'm Jewish.
I get it.
Okay?
I'd be terrified too, dude.
I got my little Walther.
I got 14.
All right,
So did I.
Let's do.
I got a better 14.
So 10 to 15, 14.
Yep.
And where were you
14.
at?
I'm right in front of them talking to these mother
Right,
effers.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you're in front of them.
They're talking to the soldiers.
Don't worry, I got a bow knife in my leg.
Spino got a 14.
What did Speedo get?
Got a 14 as well.
Also 14. So he was the one turning around. So our black dice are our Nazis.
Okay.
This dice is going to be Speedo. He's going to get a 14.
I got a 13.
They're like the
Where
bad
are you
guys in
at?
Karate Kid. Nice work.
I'm still on the steps coming up from downstairs.
Downstairs.
And I trip over mine. Did you tie my shoes together?
No.
Did you? I got a 5.
I rigged my
I got a
to
6.
fall down the
So
stairs.
what did you get?
Let's home alone these mothers. Let's home alone these mothers.
Let's home alone.
I set up all these micro machines all over the house.
Yep.
I put Christmas tree ornaments, and they're gonna
Step on Legos with bare feet.
But we gotta make sure that they take their shoes off before they get in the house.
Oh, it's so slippery. I gotta take off my shoes.
All right, so we have a 4. Who am I missing? Hope.
6.
6. And where are you at?
Where were you? You were in the main room.
I was behind the door.
Okay, then I was also in the main room because I don't go far from my brother. I'll be under the table, under the kitchen table.
This is the kitchen in here.
It's got a nice
Okay.
cloth.
Living room. This is the parlor.
That's fine. I'll
Behind a chair or something.
Yeah, I'll be behind the doorway into the door jam
Oh,
into
right
the
here.
parlor.
This is a door jam.
Okay.
And this is like a French doors.
I mean, does that
French
look like a
doors.
place where I could hide?
It could, if they walked into here, they would have seen you right away. So
Then no, I would have been further away then. In another door jam, maybe into the kitchen?
Into the kitchen. So the kitchen would be
Okay.
like right here. This would be difficult for them to
feels
see you
safer.
unless they
Sorry,
came
guys,
in.
I had to attack.
So and you had a 8.
Never apologize for attacking.
What did you have?
A 6.
6. Speedo.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Attack.
Not, dude, we're going for stealth here. We don't want gunshots going off.
Right,
So,
so-
I'm knifing the
One of
F
us
out of this
You're
dude.
just stabbed right in the back. All right, so that's going to be
Weaponry.
It's going to be weaponry plus your strength.
Do it.
All right.
Shoot him in the butt.
One success. One success.
1 success. All right, so you're going to do a lethal damage. Actually, you're doing a sneak attack, so let's give you a bonus 2 die.
Okay, 2 more.
Get it. Woo, 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 woo.
Nice.
No, I didn't get any more.
Any more? Okay.
Wait, so how many? What'd you get?
3 and 7. I got 1 success.
Well, actually, at this point, you're going in for a lethal cut anyway. Like, you're coming in and you're just going to come right there and just. Are you slitting? Are you stabbing? What?
I'm going for the stab because he saw me. So
yeah, he did turn around. Oh, so this is good. So as he turned around, you're coming in and you watch as he expertly attempts to avoid a lethal kill by taking himself off to the side and grabbing your arm, still nicking him. As you can see a cut graze across the side of his self, but now he pulls, basically has both of his hands on your forearms, trying to avoid a cut at the moment. So they have 8, and then we have one lethal on one. Great. So that's what it's going to look like. Going now straight to Sam.
What weapons have they drawn weapons
They
at
have
all?
not drawn weapons. You guys get a drop on
Okay, I fucking pull my silenced pistol out and I hold it right to this guy's forehead. I say, nobody fucking move.
All right. So roll. That's intimidation. So that's
Get
presence
it.
plus intimidation.
Wingers!
And then take 2 because you're holding a deadly weapon.
Dex? You said Dex plus intimidation?
Presence
Presence.
plus intimidation.
Okay, plus 2.
Yeah, because you're holding the weapon.
Nice.
One exploder. That's it.
Just 1?
Yes. But it exploded.
It exploded.
They.
But exploded. But it exploded.
Both men. One puts his arms up, and the other one who is dealing with this knife does not put his hands up. He basically grabs his forearms and he's reaching for his pistol, and he basically pulls it out to draw it towards you. But the other 2 have their hands up at the moment. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything at this point, right?
No, you're just holding it against them, right? Unless you said put your hands up. Don't shoot. And both of them have their up, and the other one is there having his pistol out.
Ooh, that was
I'm hoping one of my pals
13.
will help me out.
That was you at the top of the stairs.
Please don't let me
right?
die.
What are you doing?
I'll try not to.
And none of these guys have weapons out still, right?
Not yet, except for the man who Hal just tried to stab.
I would like to. What kind of weapon does he have?
He just has a
Tonight on the show, maybe?
right now.
No, absolutely.
Is that a gun?
It's a pistol.
Okay. Oh man. I don't know if that counts as.
Sorry, Master.
Is that something that I can left-handed spanner?
Left-handed spanner. If it's mechanical, it's not electrical.
Right.
So you'd have to make the mechanism fail.
Yeah, I have its spirit energy stop contacting it.
That's right.
I break it off from its spirit energy.
Okay, so let's give it a shot.
I would love to do that. I also, in reading more about this gift, found out I need to touch it to do it.
Oh shit.
So I would like to run straight for that guy and grab it.
Run and grab his gun.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna grab his gun.
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25. And grab his gun. So you come down and you grab. So let's make a dexterity. Dexterity plus wits. So that
I
see if
can
you can
sneakily shoot them both while they're both.
first touch the damn thing,
Okay, yep.
and then I'll let you cast the right.
Okay.
Technically taken it.
I got
Is it intimidating? Is that an
one.
action?
That's an exploding one.
No, that's a 1.
Oh.
I got 1 success.
That's enough.
Okay, great. So I touch it.
Ask him.
You run down and you grab your hand on it, and then
Yeah.
you cast the right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
It's plus crafts.
Right.
Cast the right.
Cast the right.
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 Cast the right.
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 Which I believe is one of your renowns, whatever renown it relates to, plus maybe presence. It should be.
It's wits plus crafts plus purity.
Wits plus craft plus purity. Go for it then.
Okay.
And you have to burn an essence.
Yep. 1 success, 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. Why don't you paint me the photo of you purging this spirit out?
Okay, so I'm behind the stairs. He doesn't even know I'm there, right? I come zipping from around the corner and just completely focused on that weapon. Start like Terminator style, running it straight at him. And I reach my hand out and I just grab the barrel of the front of the pistol.
Yeah.
And as I do that, kind of like an energy goes through my entire body, and I know that what's happening behind the scenes, I'm not sure if you guys can sense it, is that I'm actually communicating with the spirit energy of this particular weapon and cutting it off from what we see in the real world.
What does the machine spirit look like?
The machine spirit is a wispy, gray, almost a tornado-looking
animus.
thing.
Little tiny tornado animus that's
Yeah.
running around it, and you basically banish it away from the gun.
Yes.
As suddenly you watch as the barrel clip, basically, or the slide on the gun just pops, and it watches the shell ejects right out of it.
And then I'm gonna let go like this.
Nice.
Right in front of him.
You watch as the soldier looking at his gun stares at disbelief as he attempts to put the slide back into the Luger, and it just won't pop. And he's forcing it, and then he notices that you're holding a gun right at him.
Drop the
And that you're standing
gun.
in front of him. Then he just drops the
Buster.
gun and puts his hands up.
Wow.
Awesome.
Who are you?
I'm not
How did you
answering
get
these
inside
phones.
of here?
Not answering these guys. We need their uniforms though. Are we gonna murder them?
Yeah, we're the ones asking the
So that's
questions
what I'm
here.
gonna do. That? Am I just gonna murder them right now?
Strip. No, tell him to strip.
Hey, yeah, that's a good. Take off your uniforms.
What do you mean?
I said take off your uniforms. In German. Take off the uniforms. Take off the fucking uniform.
Do it! Okay, intimidate. Presence and intimidate.
I
I have a gun.
I know, which means you get another 2 die.
Pino did yell do it in a very intimidating manner.
Yeah.
I don't know if he also gets an
Did I
intimidation
help?
roll.
Did I get to help him? Or
Well, because you
something?
got a knife on his back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are all 3 of them have their hands up right
Yeah.
now?
It's a weird request. They're
Bang it.
they're
I
stalling.
got a success.
Yeah, but you want to get all 3 of them to do it.
All right, I'm gonna Benny it.
You didn't get any?
I got you.
I got
One.
a success.
Okay, that's
got
fine.
you.
One
That's
success is
fine.
enough.
Okay.
Never mind, we're not Bennying that.
You watch as they all stand there for a few minutes. And then they just start undressing. It takes a few minutes before they're all down in their underwear with their hands still up. You watch as there's 3 piles of clothes next to them and goes, and you can see as one of them, 2 of them are just piss scared. And the other one is like, you know, the patrols are, if we don't check in for our patrols, someone's going to come and find you.
We won't even be here anymore. And then I go, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.
Every single one of them drops dead.
Oh, that was
Somebody might have heard that. We could have just
I have
slit
a
their
silent
throats.
pistol.
I
Yeah.
would like,
don't wanna
if
get any
you
blood
don't
on the
mind,
uniforms.
I would like you to make a roll against your humanity.
Oh man.
Harmony?
You just killed 3 unarmed men in cold blood.
I'd do it again. Nazis.
Oh, Sam,
He's a
Sam,
cowboy.
Sam.
Yeah. So what happens is that you're gonna roll a d10.
Okay.
And if you roll over your harmony, you're okay. But if you roll under your harmony,
Just like bummed about it.
you just
What if you roll your
you
What if
drop
you
a
roll your
harmony?
harmony? Does that count? Does it have to be
roll
equal to
harmony's
or above?
fine. He just has to match it.
Beat.
2.
2. Yeah, it drops
How much?
by 1,
Okay.
down to 6.
Not too mad.
What if
Still a pretty cool storytelling thing.
Would that affect his shot at all? Because I haven't done anything, and I'm coming up from the
Or am I just
stairs,
bummed about it?
and I have my Walther,
Oh man,
Yeah.
these guys are dead now.
and these guys are Nazis,
Right.
and I just rolled for my humanity,
Yeah.
and I rolled a 9.
Oh.
My humanity 7. So I'm cold-blooded right now. If that affected his
it's not about being cold-blooded.
Okay.
If you have, it just
I feel
means
like
that
me
you
saying that
would, you
loud
would
would have me
justify
so
it
pumped.
justify it.
in your
I
own
wouldn't feel that
mind.
bad about
Does he still go through with the action?
He went first, so
Okay.
yeah.
it. It doesn't affect my shot. I'm just not happy.
It doesn't
about
affect
it
your
afterwards.
shot. You just have to deal with it.
Okay.
And in a way, you have to. At this stage, your morale can drop more and more. And if you miss it again, you could potentially have to take a coping mechanism with it. Some kind of neurosis that we can talk about. And to be fair, Sam, this isn't your beta characters.
Winger?
This isn't Winger dealing with this right now. This is Sam dealing with this, killing a man in cold blood. Like, granted, you felt as a soldier's right that you had a chance to do this, and that there wasn't anything wrong for Winger to do this. But as yourself as a person, killing 3 men in cold blood was a little more intense than what Sam's used to dealing with. So on Sam's character sheet, you may need to bring your humanity down. Morality down. All right,
Okay.
and we're gonna have to talk about how you're gonna deal with that later.
All right.
So, but yeah, there are 3 now naked or skivvies, dead men on the floor. 3.
So whose costumes are the worst for the wear?
The one that Hal cut up because he attempted to knife the guy.
I mean, the one that we
Max
the ones that we
is
already
in
have.
pretty bad
Max
shape.
was
in
bad.
pretty bad shape.
Militia doesn't have one yet,
Yeah.
so
Stanley
We got
gets
3
one.
of them now.
Milish.
Yeah, we got 3.
We got one functioning one that I've been wearing. That's
Right.
pretty good.
I've
We just used
been
that.
wearing one. It's bloody, but it's fine.
It's not too bad though.
And also, I'm an enormous person, so I don't think any of these people.
No, they weren't. They weren't
We got
big
3
like you.
spares.
So no, we give one to him, one to Mac, and then one to you. Or is yours in good shape?
Yours wasn't. It was bullet ridden.
Oh,
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Does
Why don't-
Nastasha need one?
Nastasha. She
dress up like a
there's
male
no way I'm going to be
Nazi?
fitting that uniform, and by no means am I going to be dressed up as a Nazi at this stage. Have you seen any female commanders? They wear completely different uniforms than this.
All right, let's. I propose that we take the extra uniform with us just in case someone ow at any point.
That's a good point.
That's true.
All right, well, fair. An extra one would be good for Garou. So, well, at this point, we should probably go and find out what happened to our good friend. So, either that or we can go and get you on the train. What do you think?
Mandy.
All right, Mandy.
I vote for Mandy.
I put that extra Nazi uniform in my supplies, in my pack, and let's go.
Sure, you write it down.
I did.
Ooh, I want to take their guns, the ones that aren't
The Lugers?
Luger.
Yeah. Let's assume they all just had sidearms. Nothing spectacular.
The thing I did only lasted. I only had 2 successes, so it only lasted for 2 rounds. So that gun is perfectly functioning
Yeah,
again.
it's the slide.
That's
slaps
such a cool
back in.
thing.
Good job.
And I'm
High
just
five
kind of,
everybody.
I'm kind of like bummed
bad.
out. Reload my gun.
Yeah.
Is it the concept that everything has a spirit, even a gun?
You're starting to realize, especially as Spino, that this
But
is
I
an
know every rockin' tree
animus world. Yeah. So everything has an animus.
has a spirit, has a name.
In fact,
Do toys have
doing,
spirits?
Say again?
Do toys have spirits?
Oh, don't go there.
everything that has a function, I would assume. Yeah.
Do bugs have spirits?
Anything that has that people
All the
can
color you
feel
went?
is a part of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Do cars have spirits?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Well,
Great.
all right. So
Hey,
Nastasha, she gives you kind of the presumed location of where he could be, and it's a couple of there is a fort inside of Wilhelmshaven, and it has been damaged. You know, it's about half a mile from here. It's about half a mile from here, and it should be a I can lead you there, but we're gonna have to have a reason why I'm walking with 5 Nazi soldiers.
What rank were they?
What rank were they?
Good
3.
call. Good call.
They're all the German equivalent of PFCs. So they're all foot soldiers.
Oh, they mean
First
nothing.
class.
Okay.
The BS bullshit.
Cool.
No, come on,
Mine is a lieutenant's uniform.
Yours previously was a lieutenant uniform. Yeah.
Okay, so still is.
But everyone was a bunch of foot sloggers.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Would there be?
Were there 2 lieutenant uniforms or just the one?
We could have, Nastasha. We could say that we found you, his partner in crime, bringing him back.
It's possible. It does mean though that you'll have to that you may have to end up passing me off to someone of the higher command.
Means we'd have to get them both out.
I don't know another way around this.
Well, there isn't much more else besides we either go in blazingly or we go in stealth.
I mean, can you show us on a map or draw us a rough map and we can go without you and you can stay here in safety?
Yeah, she can draw. Yeah, she says, yes, I'm sure. Let's just go back down to the basement and I'll pull a map out.
It's what, noon now?
It is noon. It is early afternoon.
Okay, how far away are we from the place where they are potentially holding and torturing Mandy?
Nastasha, can you deal with these 3 bodies yourself?
Yeah, can you deal with these?
Yes,
Come on, she's a small woman. Can we just like do
Like,
something
honestly,
with the body?
whose side are you
Pretty
on?
high up in her tribe. I think she's okay.
I can handle this, and I can.
All right.
At the very worst, I'll just throw them in the gauntlet.
She'll just eat them
Yeah,
later.
fair enough. Yeah.
Right.
Spirit world. Done.
Yeah,
See ya.
We're close to the coast right now,
convenient.
and there is definitely several sub bases that are just north of here, and we should be able to find a couple of forts. I know there's a couple of command centers, but again, there's a lot of them. We have no idea which one they may have taken him to. So either we're going to have to go and find out where exactly, or we're just going to start knocking down on doors.
What if I smell him?
Do you remember what he smells like?
Of course. No.
Of course, we're buds.
Yeah. So that is possible.
I'd have registered that scent.
Side quest to a side quest.
All right. Well, that makes total sense. We can
Pick
of
up a
course track
trail?
him down. Look, I think I'll take care of these bodies. You go out and try to track him as much as you can.
Tell us where you last found him, or you were last with him.
Right. Okay. And she pinpoints the place on the map. It's about 1.5 miles away from here, close to the docks.
All right, let's smell his pillow.
Ooh, yeah, let's smell his pillow.
He doesn't sleep here.
All right.
Or wait, I'll just roll for it. Double check.
No pillow.
Oh, yep, he did sleep there.
Okay, great.
This is a nice pillow.
Did he?
He definitely slept here.
Did he sleep alone?
All right.
Is
all
Hector?
right. Hey,
Hey, Sanjay. Oh,
gotta dig through all the names.
Oh, I'm
Delish.
upset at that. I'm
Delish.
so upset at that.
Hey, Delish, what's wrong?
What?
What's up? You seem upset at that.
I'm fine with that. Doll face.
Did he
Doll
sleep-
face.
Did he sleep with someone?
Yeah,
Doll face.
I believe so.
All right. So go see if you can find him. I'm sure. Well, every minute that he could potentially be inside of there is another minute that they're potentially torturing him. And if the Ivory Claws have him, then they're going to know that we have an operative inside of here. So,
Nastasha,
yes.
keep those wards up. We'll be back as soon as we can.
All right. All right. Good. God's sakes, please save him.
Working
We
on
will.
it. That's the plan.
She runs downstairs, starts dragging bodies,
And we all are just walking outside, just smelling so much.
smelling so much.
Smelling so
Get
much.
away.
I'm assuming you're going to get to the location.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
train station
the
is where
train
they were, right?
Yeah, it's definitely like the dockside train station. So it takes a little bit of time. You have to go down several streets. Since it's a 1/2 mile walk, it takes a little bit of time. Actually, everyone make a perception plus wits plus navigation.
But we are like walking in formation.
Yeah, you're walking the way that soldiers would.
Can I use streetwise cities?
Absolutely.
Would navigation maybe be survival? Or
Streetwise,
streetwise?
this is definitely, yeah.
Where's that?
Wits plus streetwise?
It's under
Streetwise? I don't have that.
Wits plus streetwise.
Dog, I'm streetwise.
You want to burn a Benny for that?
2 successes.
0.
Also, I'm
Successes,
assuming,
one exploder, so...
Floaties?
Jade, I'm assuming
3.
it was only a few rounds you were able to keep your...
Yeah. Well, in the hour we were waiting after I did that, I'd have changed it back.
Okay, fair enough.
3 successes for me.
All right, 2 successes?
3.
3.
Dose.
All right. So you all
0.
seem to be competent enough at this point to be able to at least follow the point on a map using a couple of landmarks. And you're all soldiers. This isn't... You're used to kind of navigating the streets.
Yeah.
So you manage to keep a strong formation as you walk through into the dockside rail station, and you can kind of see where a little bit of a scuffle was taking place after wandering around for a few minutes. And from there, now everyone can make a wits plus composure to see if they can pick up his scent.
Nothing. I got nothing.
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 Yes,
I mean,
2.
4 of a kind. None of them are successes.
2.
Also 2.
Also 2.
Oh,
I mean, I'm supposed to...
4 and an exploder.
Damn.
Get it.
4.
all right.
Dang! You are killing it on your rolls tonight.
Hal, why don't you paint the picture of how you pick up on his scent and lead the rest of the troop.
Because we're in the docks.
You're in the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw a brief scuffle. So you saw what seemed to have been the remnants of what, like gravel kicked up in a brief scuffle.
And that's where they picked him up.
Yeah.
Guys, I got his scent. I got it. Come
Let's
on,
go.
let's go.
Oh,
Let's do it. Follow me.
Either way.
Let's get
Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay, while we're on the walk there, I would love to kind of in a quiet voice say to everyone, guys, I just had the thought, everything that told us not to trust Nastasha, we could be walking right into a trap. Just throwing that out there, everybody be on guard.
Oh shit.
Is the snake the person who told us not to trust Nastasha, though?
It was. And he
That guy's
doesn't trust
creepy as hell.
anybody.
Well, and you felt like that too, Milish.
I did. I am very conflicted about
I
her.
can pull Snakey out.
It's very obvious. Should we have Snakey?
You want me to pull out Snakey and see
We
what
are
he
in the
has to
middle of the
say?
street.
You know he's gonna hate her.
Well,
That's a good
I know,
point.
but you never know.
Hey, I tried pulling Snakey out with
It
Nastasha.
didn't work out.
We noticed. Is that what you did? Is that what you call what you
It
did?
did not work out.
You were.
It sounded like you just talked about how much you like being on
Stop.
things and
Come on. You know, up your gizzard with a rubber.
Okay, I'm just saying
Question
be
on a
on
scale
guard.
of 1
you
to
say
10.
up your gizzard with the rubber skibber?
lizard.
Lizard. A rubber lizard?
Yeah.
I want to know one thing.
Sounds
on
like
a
something
scale,
you'd enjoy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like boobies?
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
How hard are you right now talking about?
So hard.
Okay, let's continue on.
I'm gonna make a baby right now thinking about boobies.
No.
Wow, is
Make
that how that works?
Make a baby in my pants. You guys know. I'm just talking with the guys. You guys
Just
All right.
boobies.
know. God, I love them.
All right. Okay.
So the scent takes you through a lot of
Okay.
the warehouses in the docks, to the point of a lot of them have fences to get to various areas, and a lot of checkpoints, locked gates and such. So there is a chance that, especially getting from areas to areas, you may have to go vertical. It is also the middle. Either that, or, you have to
Or I
cut
can
through some
rend some
grates.
iron.
So
Now back down.
What if we make ourselves invisible again?
you can make yourself invisible.
What? You can?
I can
Well, not
myself.
invisible. You can make yourself
Yeah,
blend.
practically blend.
Oh yeah, that's
But
one
remember,
of the
it
gifts,
is
right?
midday.
Yeah, we don't need to do that just yet.
So, so as you go through, you can see as the trail has led through several back alley dock warehouses, and you've noticed that a lot of them have workers who seem to be frantically redoubling their efforts to actually get. And because you're all wearing uniforms and going through the area, you can see a lot of some of the bigger subs that are part of the wolf pack. As you're walking through these various warehouses, like giant subs.
They're ours. They're part of our coalition.
Excuse me?
You said they're part of the wolf pack. They're part of our coalition.
No, as in the wolf pack was famously known for a group of subs that went and attacked British forces.
Oh, sorry.
They stole our submarine.
Yeah.
They stole
They're
our
submarines. Yeah, you are a different. You're again. Remember your Black Wolves.
Yes.
right?
We're a better
That is the
wolf
sigil that you carry as part of as part of your tribe of Ghost Wolves. This is the Wolf Pack, which is a group of submarines that attacked British supply ships all throughout the late 1930s before they were able to invent sonar. So this is definitely, and you can see that there's a lot of very proud engineers and German soldiers who are walking around as they're frantically trying to get these ships seaworthy. And you can also see that several more hangars are being constructed, and you can see giant concrete trucks being brought in and pouring just tons and tons of concrete as they're literally just making one right after the other along the side of the docks. And there's hundreds of people. In fact, if anything, the city looks completely empty because everyone is now rushing to the docks to get the subs out at this stage.
We could blow this whole place
I
to
wish
smithereens.
Oh, come on,
Every single
Spino.
last one of these damn subs.
You still have to value human life on a certain level.
Gnats.
Not these guys.
Yeah.
Not these.
Well, is this where the trail runs cold then?
No, keep following.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Through.
Oh, okay.
As you keep going through the docks, you see all of the various subs, and it tends to start trailing off close to, because you have to hop over some bodies of water as rivers are pouring out through the into the delta. But it gets close to what seems to be a large warehouse. So it's off of the docks a little bit deeper in, and you can see that it's guarded and armed, but it's inside of the engineering space of one of the major submarine areas. So where these submarines are being constructed, there are several administrative offices, and the scent brings you to one of these administrative offices.
Let's try to get him out without any bloodshed.
I'm down for that.
If we could do that.
I don't know if my German is that great. I'm gonna.
I think we need
I can stand guard outside.
Try to convince him that we're transferring him to somewhere higher up, higher security.
We could do that, or we could take Nastasha in there.
Nastasha's
We left
not here.
Nastasha at the
left
house.
her back
Just
at
kidding. Just kidding. We can go back and get her, but we're not going to do that. Yeah. Transfer. Yes. We're going to try and transfer.
For prisoner 1138.
1138.
So you're walking up and going
Yes.
to the gates.
And I've got 4 other officers with me, so we look like the real deal.
Stop. Papers, please.
I reach into my pocket, praying to God there's papers.
Remember,
No papers.
No papers?
fake it till you make it, buddy. Fake it till you make it.
Intimidate.
Do I have papers?
Okay.
We're all grunts though.
Can I try to use no name on this
No
person?
name. What? Yeah, is that a gift?
Yes. It's intelligence plus investigation plus cunning versus their resolve plus primal urge.
Awesome.
And if I win, I know their name.
If you win, you know their name.
Yes.
All right. Is this like a true name thing, or is this just their name?
Just their name that they are known by. I think
Great.
it's like if I get crazy amounts of successes, I know like all their nicknames and
Right, as well as their true name, like it's also good for
Right.
mages when you
Like
have
their-
mages. So.
Patrick Rothfuss name.
plus investigation. Okay. Oh come on, really?
All the wind mirage.
1 success.
Chill out, bitch.
Sorry, babe.
So you
Mercy, babe.
you kind of have this moment in front of them as you're trying to do the right, and you can see as this very stoic, very German gentleman who has nothing but just a flat look upon his face as he continues to look here. And he doesn't even acknowledge. He just waits for you to present papers. He doesn't even say anything. He's just.
We are here to transfer the prisoner.
Papers, please.
I lost him in a fire.
Oh boy.
In the village.
You watch as he walks over to the guard post and...
What rank is he?
What's that?
What rank is this kid?
He is...
This full-grown man kid.
Yeah. Well, if I'm a lieutenant.
His name I'm trying
Sergeant?
to recall for you now.
He's a sergeant?
equivalent of a sergeant. Yeah, he's not a sergeant, but
You're
he
above
is.
him.
He is above. He is not a foot soldier. He's just a little bit.
But he's below me.
But he's below you. He is absolutely below you. Actually, a sergeant would be posted as guard anyway. So he is a private first class troop leader.
Step aside, son. We're on urgent business.
One moment. He goes and starts looking through a list, and then he looks at you and goes, "Lieutenant, I am told that you are supposed to be commanding a post over at one of the AA stations."
Yes, those stations have been compromised.
I've heard the Americans have been taken into custody.
Not all of them.
Not all of them?
No.
What do you mean?
We are here to interrogate the person that you have hold, because they might know the location of some more Americans.
Excellent. Well done, sir. Heil Hitler.
Yes, you too.
He opens the gate, slides it open,
Well done, Winger.
and allows you inside.
And
Please
as you
give the
walk past, I
American
just-
a personal regard for myself. I had several friends in those AA units.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You walk into the gate. And you go into the building. You realize that it's very underlit, even though it's midday. It seems to just you can hear as like the seagulls are cawing as you're getting closer into the space, and you open the door and walk inside the steel bunker. Not a piece of wood inside of the entire thing. It's just laden with concrete and iron shutters. As you get closer, and you notice that there is a single room off to the side, and several desks and pieces of paper, and you see as several of the guards inside who are doing paperwork, they raise their hands up as you come in.
I have an idea. Is there any enormous, chain, like shipping chain with a hook on the end of it?
Well, you're more inside of the docks than in here, so it is definitely an area where stuff is being built. Though it would not be in this administrative office.
Okay.
You know.
Did they let all of us go or just Winger?
All of us. You came with me.
You all came in together into the administrative offices, but now as you see, there's a big metal door, and a guard holding inside, and he stops and clicks his heels together and goes, "Sir, I'm afraid that I can only allow you inside."
That will be fine.
He opens the door. As you see him stop for a second and shakes his head and goes, "Excuse me, actually, you may all enter."
All right. Thank you.
Great.
About your business.
You descend through the stairs. It's basically just a one man size aisleway that has a single naked dangling bulb.
Yeah.
Do some sort of perception check to see why he changed his mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to do that
would-
too. This
what
comes
would that
off as
be?
shady.
Okay. That would be wits plus composure. Unless you want to do unless you've got something else up your sleeve that I don't know about.
I've got empathy. Would that
Empathy's fine.
could I add that in as well then? To it?
One more time.
Could I add a roll in for empathy as well to add that?
No,
to
you
that?
can't add more dice into it.
Okay.
But if you wanted to do wits and empathy instead, you're welcome to do that.
Empathy's only one. That was right.
That's
That's
only
actually
one?
that was a scribble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll do wits composure. One. Damn it! One success.
One success. It was kind of like as if he almost remembered something. He was static, but then he just remembered something. Yeah.
That just seemed weird to me.
Is anybody with us at this point, or are we just walking down this hall by ourselves?
You're walking down this hall by yourself.
Everybody be ready.
Yeah, I'm taking up the rear and I'm walking down the stairs backwards.
Okay, backwards.
I'm facing that door.
As you
Truthful.
as you go down the hallway, you do see there is an open door to the left.
That's it? Just this? Look.
Well, there's doors down the hall, but there's being blocked by the open door because it swings out. So,
Mendoza.
I peer around the corner and walk in.
you see as Mandy
Cautiously.
is tied with just bruises and cuts and scratches, and you can see that a lot of the cuts are symmetrical, as it looks like he was slayed or clawed or laid, as he has punches and bruises, and you can see he is near death as he lays slumped unconscious at the side of the chair, and you all hear the sounds of bolts clicking back as you watch as 4 men with machine guns are all staring at you.
Not today.
And that's where we'll leave it off for
Wait, are they pointing at us?
You bitch!
every single one is pointed towards you.
You were right.
Dang it! That's what that twitch was. That he was like, no, everybody go down there.
Damn it!
Shit in a brick.
Okay, guys. Well, we'll see you next week as we continue our adventure in the Foreververse.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you'll see us next week.
Oh, you'll see us.
yeah,
okay.
If you like what you're seeing, make sure you use hashtag Foreververse and let us know. We love hearing from you, and we love all this amazing, beautiful art that's starting to come out of this stuff as well too.
And if anyone is going to Otakon this weekend in Baltimore, I will be there.
Cool.
Oh, awesome!
Come say hi. I'm playing the opening concert on Thursday, and then I have like 5 panels all weekend.
Awesome.
And I'll be back for the show on Monday.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see you Monday.
Otakon in Baltimore.
Well, good job, everyone, and we'll see you next week for more mystery, intrigue, and Santiago trying to pick up every girl he sees.
Santiago can get it done.
Yeah.
But it's kind of tough for Milish. A lot of conflicting ideas.
Yeah, it's amazing.
See you guys later. Take care. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this episode of Foreververse. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe as we'll be releasing episodes on every Thursday on GNS's YouTube, starting with the first episode right here. If you'd like to jump ahead to the current point in our campaign, you can always watch us live on Twitch, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to watch Foreververse episodes that are available right now, you can always go to projectalpha.com. They are all there for you. And if you want to watch episodes that we've already released on YouTube, there's this fun little playlist right here. Thanks. Goodbye.